Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? And of course, happy Friday. I do hope you've had an amazing week. But who have we got here today? We've got Jack. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Hey there, Beef. How are you doing? And Bink, hello. Where have I hidden my chopsticks? Because you've been looking good. You're trying to chat me up straight at the start of stream. My day's been alright though. I've been feeling quite unwell today. I do feel better than I did earlier today. I was kind of worried that stream might need to be cancelled. I'm still a tiny bit under the weather, much better than I was. So if the energy seems a bit lower than usual today, that's why. And also why we've gone back to Final Fantasy. Though to be fair, there is a new event that started today, so I do want to do that, which is why we're here. The Halloween event has just started, and I want to get my Halloween glam, which you can see this person wearing behind me, which is quite funny. And yeah, so we're going to do that, and then do some more of our normal grinding stuff, and just chill out and relax, and just chat like we always do, basically. You got through today? Oh, sometimes it's like that, right? Fridays are always the day you need to relax. Since you had your discussion sections, well, I hope that went well for you. And I'll be fine, don't worry, Beef. You've been feeling a bit under the weather. Oh no, Bink, I hope you feel better soon. You're having a conundrum because multiple games you play now have updates, events. Oh, it's a time of year for it, isn't it? Like when it's like Halloween or Christmas, you always have like all of the events going on in games, right? It's my understanding that the event in this game isn't very long, but you want to do it anyway because you can get a furniture piece for your home and you can get a glam outfit. Which is basically, for those who don't know, a level 1 outfit that all classes can wear. It's not intended as armour, it's intended that you can kind of use it to glamour over other armour pieces to make outfits. And the one this year, while not particularly spooky, has some good kind of staple pieces which I think could be really good for some different glams. It's basically like, someone's probably wearing it around here. Like this person's wearing the top. It's like a pair of black trousers, like a black shirt with like a tie, some bulky kind of army-esque boots and some horns. And then the furniture piece is a big old pumpkin with wings, which I think you can see in the background. This guy over here. They're always worth picking up because they're not hard to get. So if you're in the game, I would always say do the event. It's been a busy week. It has been a busy week, hasn't it? I wonder if it's a weird kind of turn of times for people where everyone's been kind of busy this week. Because I feel like it's been a busy week. Prof cancelled class on Wednesday, so you had very little material to work with to come up with discussion questions. Oh, I see. I hope that wasn't too stressful for you. I never know what to do about too much guidance. You can tell the event's just started though, because look at all these names. And this guy is wearing the new glam, they've just dyed it. So you got like some boots and you got some trousers with like a studded belt. It's very mid to late thousands kind of emo-esque, isn't it? Which kind of suits me. And then that's one of the new things you can get as well. It's like a confetti-esque thing that gives you a little head. But yeah, that shouldn't take too long. Also, for the progress for my classes, I'm up to level 96 on my Viper, so that's 4 levels away from max level. Obviously, this class did start at level 80, so there was a lot less to do. But we're nearly finished with that. For my Armourer, I've made a bit less progress, but we're up to level 79, so we still have made progress. But I'll definitely get to level 100 on Viper by the end of the weekend, most definitely. If not tonight, then definitely tomorrow. And then that will get us this one down here to 100. And I've already got a few more DPS really afterwards. Like, it looks like a lot, but they don't all start at level 1. Do you know what I mean? And then we can go on to our tanks. And we still have a bunch of these. Still got a bunch of these because I struggled to get motivated. But we're still making progress regardless. But I guess I've got to find my way into the crowd, right? But I do have my pig. This should be my Halloween outfit, right? I should dress up for it. So this is my Halloween outfit. I'm going to be a piggy. And I've got to make my way through this crowd. Oh my goodness. Wait a second. What button is it to hide everyone's names again? Because that hides everything. Is it X? Is it X? It is X. It turned out okay. You have a good relationship with your boss, so you was able to ask him for help. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. So we need to go and talk to this guy, the pumpkin-headed apparition. I believe it's a very small kind of just story-based thing, so it won't take up much of the stream, but I thought, I want to do it, so I may as well do it on stream. An adventurer by the looks of you. As it so happens, I have a proposition suited to a woman of your talents. Are you prepared to throw caution to the wind and consort with fiends most foul? Sure, why not? Of course you are, but before we get to the heart of the matter, let us reflect upon the history of All Saints' Wake. On this night do fell fiends emerge to covert and careen, unconcerned with the judgments of those on high, for the halls of the saints' heavenly abode ring with merriment as the wine flows freely, and no one can be bothered to look down. Thus did God's-fearing folk greet this particular sunset with trepidation, daring not to venture from their homes. No longer, nay, for adventurers come and drove out the void scent, restoring safety to the city's streets and marking a new occasion as one of jubilation. That's all well and good, but what of the poor forsaken fiends? Are they too not deserving of revelry, really? My wish is to see All Saints' Wake reborn as a celebration for all, be they ghost, ghoul, Gridanian or otherwise. And how do I propose the accomplishment of such feats? Binding obligations, friend. I have convinced the more sinister sorts to enter into contracts which forbid them from preying on mortals. In exchange they are permitted to partake in the festivities. But there's one troubled soul who seems incapable of getting into the spirit of things. Perhaps you'd be willing to give them a helping hand. Nothing too devilishly difficult, I promise. Before you get started, you'll want to get a grasp of the particulars by speaking with Papa Gruff. He ought to be performing one of his shows by the entrance of the Great Lone Growlery. Now go, I shall be watching your performance with great interest. Okay. Yesterday I was too hand-tired for music practice, so I worked on the song about fluffy sacred words coming along. Oh, lovely! For someone who has a pumpkin innards and sees where their brain is, they're like, yeah, they do wax some poetics, don't they? It's not very helpful for my stammery self, though they're not as bad as some characters. So, they want to kind of create a piece between like the void scent and the normal people. I need to speak to Papa Gruff. Now, if I see where the crowds have gone, I'm sure I can find Papa Gruff. He's over here. Papa Gruff, Papa Gruff. Oh, he's over here. You can see where everyone is. Void scents. Okay, so void scents are... I'm trying to figure out how best to explain it. My best explanation of what I know about void scents is they're from another kind of world, another universe. Basically, the universe in this game is split into what's called shards, and this one's the source, like the original. But there's like, I think there's up to 13 different shards, and the 13th is where you can get these kind of corrupted beings called void scents. And then when you are, give me a second, the Reaper class, I can't do it because I don't have armory chest space, but when you're the Reaper class, you summon kind of this being to fight alongside you, and they're a void scent. So they're kind of like corrupted kind of people, I suppose. Obviously, someone who knows more than me will most likely correct me on that. But that's kind of like the extent of my understanding. Papa Gruff doesn't look very gruffy though. I do like your outfit. Wait, Papa Gruff. Papa Gruff. He is clowning around. Although it pains me so, our humble performance must draw to a close. Let us then end things on a high note. Ladies and gentlemen, I bid you feast your eyes on the fantastic Phil Cox and his transformation magics. Oh, you've put him on the spot. What happened? What was all that about? The clowning and whatnot was a right laugh, but this last bit was bleeding rubbish. Come on, let's get out of here. Papa! Papa! There could be a secret 14th one we don't know about. You never know. Oh, there you go! They changed. So these guys are void scent. Once more you failed to muster up even an ounce of magic prowess. I had the crowd in the palm of my hand. We'd have been the toast of the town if not for your blunder. And there you go again, shrieking the same old tune. I've had up to my eyeball with all this farce. Just because you know a few cheap tricks doesn't give you the right to treat me like that. And I can't stand the sight of you, let alone the thought of taking the stage with you again. Good riddance. Oh, he's outie. He ain't having it. Hi, I've watched the whole thing. How you doing, bud? You don't belong to my usual demographic. If you're not here to see one of my shows, then why are you here? A foul fiend failing to get into the spirit of All Saints' Wake. I wager you speak of Phil Cox, the fellow who stormed off in a huff. Like most of our ilk, Phil Cox and I have an insatiable appetite for ether. Ether is like life energy, just for those who don't know. But unlike your garden variety void scent, who hunt hapless mortals like beasts, we prefer to sate our hunger with their enthusiastic approval. So ether can kind of like take different forms of energy. You can get it from food, you can get it from people. People's ether can kind of falter as well. So there's a way to go about it by making them energetic. Hey there, Lee, how you doing? An insatiable appetite for pilk. Isn't that Pepsi milk? I tell you, there's no ether as delectable as you'll find in the food gifted in genuine appreciation, which set me a-thinking, perhaps preying on mortals was the old-fashioned and misguided approach. Thus did I commit to giving folk the sort of frights that dazzle and delight, winning hearts and mind, and in the process, no small number of ether-laden delicacies. And what better occasion for such terrifying amusements as All Saints' Wake, the method of catching too. Many void scent now seek ether in this manner. Phil Cox is one such reformed individual. When I first laid eyes upon him, I sensed promise. But get him in front of the crowd and you're lucky to get a smattering of half-hearted applause, let alone a few measly crumbs. You'd better off hearing from the airman's mouth, though. He can't have gotten far. You did a pilkathon once, where every time in Hades 2 said dye the silk and load it, you'd mix the pilk and drink it. Oh god. The thing is, right, with pilk, it's obviously putting milk into a carbonated liquid, or putting a carbonated liquid into milk. I've always wondered, doesn't it like curdle the milk? Or does it not curdle the milk? Right, I gotta find Phil Cox, I beg your pardon. It's such an unfortunate name. Does it curdle the milk? Oh, that's rank. That's so rank. It makes me think of this cocktail, which I believe was invented in South London, but there's probably other variations that it already existed. It's called the cement mixer. I don't know if you guys have heard of the cement mixer. It's grim. Who's heard of it? Some of you probably have. Hey there, Phil Cox. That's such an unfortunate name, buddy. The spelling's the only thing that's saving you. That snivelling whelp of an imp. Magic's this, magic's that. The sheer unbridled cheek of it. Phil Cox is practically frothing at the mouth, so incensed is he by the treatment of the hands of Papa Gruff. You must soothe him before attempting a conversation. That's what they're doing. Alright, so soothe. Oh, I spelt it wrong. Try again. Try again. Stick an E on the end. It's okay, Phil Cox. Don't worry about it. The piggy's here. Apologies, I've taken leave of my senses. Your timely intervention is much appreciated. Wait, by the look of you, I'd say you're an adventurer. Let me guess, that pumpkin-headed lady sent you to check up on me, did she? You have to drink fast, that's so grim. You don't really have the clout for a subathon. The thing is with subathons, I think it, like, obviously you need like a level of like, I don't want to say clout, that's the wrong word. A level of audience, I suppose, but in turn I've had subathons that have gone well and some that have absolutely tanked, so it kind of depends on a lot of variables. And I don't say that as in like a, oh you guys, I just think the stars didn't align and it wasn't well organised, and that's a lesson for me, do you know what I mean? But yeah, you never really know how a lot of things could go. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you my tale. Try as I might, I just can't get the hang of transformation magics, and without the means to delight the crowds, we're starved for appreciation. I am Airman, paralysing prey with this big eye of mine. Not a problem. Turning them into stone with a petrifying glare? A trifling task. Hells, I can even smell despair and all manner of negative emotions in the people around me. Obviously, paralysis and petrification won't win over an audience, and my metaphorical nose for despair isn't going to put ether on the table either. I ought to just tell that pumpkin-headed lady that I'm not cut out for this business. If you're here at her behest, you better come too. I see that you're an adventurer. of you guys hear of the cement mixer, by the way. I don't know if I spotted any in chat. I can tell you what it is. It's a pretty simple thing. It's just nasty. Nasty. Nasty, nasty. So when you go back to the pumpkin-headed apparition, tell them that Eyeball Man is not happy, Mr. Philcox. I feel so cheeky whenever I say that name. Mr. Philcox. Dun, 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 dun. And I believe there's a second quest after this one. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Let me in. Let me in. You looked up a cement mixer. Yeah, so it's Bailey's, which is like a very creamy alcoholic beverage. And then you take a shot of that. You take a shot of lemon juice and you swirl it in your mouth. Because the lemon juice curdles the cream in the Bailey's. And it curdles in your mouth. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I gather you had a hand in Philcox's decision to lay bare his thoughts and feelings. Even when I did drink, all I ever had was IPAs and vodka, so you don't know what Bailey's is like. It tastes very creamy with a slight warmth of alcohol, basically. Not that it did any good, I'm still stuck at square one, underappreciated and underfed. Such a curious child. Are you truly so blind to your own potential? No doubt you have an inkling of what I speak of. Pray share your wisdom with Philcox. They gave him this name deliberately, I swear to God. You can smell dark emotions. Use your gift to help those in need. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find a void scent who'd suggest that. I don't see how helping others helps me, but then again, I know little of mortal ways, so perhaps I should heed your advice. Oh wait, I see the logic of it now. What better way to make use of my talents and knock that pompous Papa Gruff right on off his pedestal? No, I'm getting ahead of myself. I've no idea where to start. Perhaps I can lend a hand with a little sleight of hand. Hold still. I do like this outfit. Oh! This is the outfit I was talking about, the glam you get. But you can like dye it different colours. And not only is this get-up guaranteed to turn heads, each and every thread is imbued with a potent magic to aid in your newfound purpose. You know, I think I can feel it. Maybe this is going to not be so tough after all. It suits him. That's Papa Gruff. There you are. You know, I had thought to apologise for my harsh words earlier, since our act was my initiative and therefore our success, or lack thereof, was ultimately my responsibility, but I sense you've been scheming. It pleases me to inform you, Papa Gruff, that I found a way to win over mortals on my own terms. I find that hard to believe, but since you seem so confident, why don't we have ourselves a contest? Whoever garners the most affection, and thereby the largest share of ether-rich victuals, wins, and to the victor goes the spoils of subservience. The loser will be bound to obey their every whim. How does that sound? You're on. I hope you're ready to bow and scrape. I don't seem too sure about this one. That mortal epithet about one's bark being worse than one's bite comes to mind. Prepare yourself, Philcox. Hey there, best boy. It's me. Do you like my piggy? Do you like my piggy outfit? It's my Halloween costume. Got a dress for the occasion. I know I've got this marvellous magic outfit, but I'm still not entirely convinced I have what it takes to beat Papa Gruff on my own. Come with me, just until I get the hang of things, that's all I ask. Sure. Piggy will help. Very well, I shall leave Philcox in your capable hands. Go take a quick sip of my water. You can rely on the piggy. Boop. Bam, ba-dam, ba-dam. Right, so now I need to talk to you, I think. Yep, here we go. Here's the outfit. You can't see it. It's over here. Here's the outfit. So you got like the top, and you can like dye it. I love the wings on the back, and it's a two-way dye as well, which is a lot of fun. Then you've got, whoopsie, these trousers I'm quite excited for because they're quite a good like staple. You could probably pair them with a lot of things. And once again, they're like two-way dyeable. And then these boots as well look really good. I think I can get a lot of use out of these boots. Just some big old chunky, stompy army boots. And once again, they're also dyeable. So I think it's a good little one. It's a good like few set of staples. How about we try to find a troubled soul in need of aid? But let's get out of here first. I think it's not going to be too difficult to find someone in need of aid, to be honest. Where is Phil Cox though? Where have you gone? Where have you gone, bud? Dun 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 dun. Do I have any painkillers on my desk? I feel a headache coming on. I don't know if I do. I might need to go to the kitchen if it doesn't go away. Right, time to look for folk harbouring negative feelings. Give me a moment. Anyone looking a bit upset out there? I don't know if it has anything to do with that pumpkin-headed lady's enchantment, but my powers feel more potent than ever. I've already found someone, and whoever they are, they're awfully flustered. They're to the northeast, I think, though I'm not sure where exactly. The roads here can be confusing. Truth be told, this is my first time in the city. I've got a decent sense of direction, but I've yet to grasp the lie of the land. Can I trouble you to lead the way? Our flustered target is northeast of here. I'll be right behind you. Okay, come on then, Phil Cox, let's go. Yes. Okay, Phil Cox, where are we going, bud? We're going this way. You coming? Do 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 do. Is there a little circle for us? There is a circle for us to talk in, and we need to go a bit further ahead afterwards. Right, what have you got to say, buddy? Such glee. They've mentioned a clown. I'd wager they've just had the privilege of seeing one of Papa Gruff's performances. Listen, I'll be the first to admit that he's an expert illusionist, and you've only got to look at folk like these ladies to see that he knows how to work a crowd. But I won't be upstaged. I'll prove there's more than one way to win over an audience, by following your timely advice, that is. Given the delight written on their faces, our opponent must have earned himself some sustenance, which means we have no time to lose. Onwards! Okay. Onwards! Over here? No, that's a Trouble Triad person over here. Didn't even know that. Flustered fellow. You do look mighty flustered. Oh gods, where has she gotten to? This must be the fellow my senses were leading me to. Shall we find out what ails him? You there, what's gotten you so worked up? Oh, forgive me. There was this poor little girl who'd been separated from her mother. I was helping her look, but she suddenly disappeared. I can't simply abandon her, but then again, I have an urgent personal matter to attend to, and I don't know what to do. In that case, why don't I and my associate look for the girl? Then you can see to your affairs without worry. Thank you. She's a young lass dressed in blue. I hope you're able to find her forthwith. He certainly was appreciative, yet here I am empty-handed. Forget the food, we have a lost child to find. Where's the child? Can you see them? Can you see a child? I'm detecting a despairing presence to the east of here. Odds are it's the girl, which means I have need for your navigational nous once more. After you. Okay. Off to find a child. Right, if I see a crowd of people, that's probably where the child is. They're probably over here. The event only started today, so everyone's trying to get it done quickly. Oh, that looks like a despairing child. Okay, cool. It's laundry day for you? Oh, no worries at all. I've got some laundry to put away, actually. I should probably do that tonight. I thought this would be a fine opportunity to accrue some appreciation, but this poor girl is beside herself. She keeps calling out for her mama. Might I enlist your help? This must be the lost lass that we've been looking for. If we want to earn her thanks, we'll need to reunite her with her mother. What do you say? It's kind of cute, isn't it? Which means we now have the lady to locate. Any suggestions? Use your senses to search for someone feeling anxious. The seasonal quests tend to be short but kind of like fun little cute things. You're saying the mother will be worried about her daughter having gone missing. Brilliant! This is exactly why I had you accompany me. Right then. Get looking again. Have you found her? Found her! I don't know which is the bigger boon, having you by my side or this fancy finery. I think I found my way around the city more or less. I'll handle this next part on my own. Wait here and I'll be back with the girl's mother in no time. I might have some painkillers in my bag. I'll look in a second. It's okay, the piggy's here, don't worry. She won't even look at me. Can't say I blame her, to be honest. Oh, he found her though. 12 be praised, you're safe. You have my eternal gratitude. Thanks for finding Mama, mister. And the day was saved. By Phil Cox and her pig. His pig even. Do you believe me now, Papa Gruff? Sweet, sweet appreciation, and all courtesy of my special talents. I can't help but notice they didn't offer you anything edible by way of thanks. For my part, I've already been rewarded with a tasty morsel. That said, the gift of food is far from guaranteed. Indeed, perseverance is the key, which is why I find myself performing show after show. I suggest you approach this contest with the same tenacity, Phil Cox. I'm afraid he's right. Constant effort is key. Luckily, I sensed a never-troubled soul while I was tracking down the girl's mother. I'd better see what I can do to help. You know, I think I'm ready to go it alone now. Why don't you let our pumpkin-headed benefactor know? I'll come and find you when I'm done. Well, I'm afraid my next performance calls. Until we meet again, adventurer. Bye, Papa Gruff. Right, so I've got to go back to where we were before, which should be... I should be able to teleport to it by using this. So it should be the amphitheatre. There we go. And then this should get us our glam, and then that'll be the event done. Though I do need to buy a couple of pieces from one of these guys. I need to remember which one. Hello! The adventurer returns, and at the precise moment I predicted. I do hope keeping Phil Cox company wasn't too taxing. And what of our fiend and his endeavours? You have my thanks, truly. I'll speak of the devils, here they come. Dear oh dear, that turned out to be a damn sight harder than I anticipated, and all I have to show for my travails is a single cookie. To think the first gift I'd receive would prove to be the last. Curses, I didn't receive so much as a crumb. I suppose this means you win. Very well, I am yours to command, Papa Gruff. You admit defeat far too readily, Phil Cox. That was the people from before. Hooray, we found you! I wanted to thank you properly for helping me and my mama. I bought you a pumpkin cookie. Ah, now we both have a cookie. It's a tie. What are they going to do now? It's a tiebreaker. Or are they going to agree that, like, it's fine? Oh, simply scrumptious. You okay, bud? He really liked that cookie. It's okay, buddy. She's happy about it though, so it's all good. I'm glad you like it. Farewell. And they are off. That makes it one apiece. A draw then. Still, Philcox, while you had some assistance along the way, you've nevertheless done yourself proud. To think I'd live to see the day Papa Gruff sings my praises. Awfully kind of you to finally admit that I might have worth. Is that all you desire? My begrudging acceptance? Have you forgotten your reasons for joining the festivities in the first place? You get a cookie! You get a cookie! Everybody gets a cookie! Of course I haven't. The good people of Gridania are still in need of my help, and where there are common folk in need, there are cookies to be freed. Given to me. Adventurer, I'd better get going, but before I do, let me say this. I might have found a way to make the most of my talents, but I wouldn't have been able to do so without you and the pumpkin-headed lady. I'm sure we'll run into each other again one of these days. Till then. The promise I sensed in Philcox when he and I first met wasn't illusionary after all. I shall take my leave too. 'Twould be remiss of me to allow him to garner all the glory. To say nothing of the cookies. I'd say those two fiends ended up having themselves a frightfully fun-filled All Saints' Wake, wouldn't you agree? Free the cookie! And for your part in this, a fitting reward, I present you a set of finery, as worn by Gridania's most emotionally perceptive airman. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Perhaps you wonder if your outfit is endowed with the same enchantments. You needn't worry. There never was an enchantment. You tricked him! That little charade was my way of giving Philcox the confidence he so sorely lacked. Although I dare say such a measure was unnecessary, given he had you to cheer them on. Before I forget, you are hereby cordially invited to my humble abode for a get-together of sorts. Do drop by, I'm sure you'll be frightfully entertaining. Anyway, your help is much appreciated. At this rate, my vision of an All Saints' Wake for mortals and void sent alike might not be such a distant prospect, though I do hope that these shenanigans haven't dulled your enthusiasm for most occult of occasions. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm just going to quickly grab my bag and see if there's some painkillers in there. So my model's going to go a bit weird. Give me 1 second. I am back and I do have some painkillers. Do I need some tea? Oh, I'll be alright. I've got a glass of water. I've been sure to eat. I definitely feel a lot better than I did earlier, but the more I'm talking, the more the headache's kind of coming back on again. So I'm just going to take some painkillers and hopefully that kind of takes the edge off it a little bit. Give me a second, sorry. Just got to take some gulps of water because I can't dry swallow pills. Some people can. I'm not one of those people. Okay. Okie dokies. So that's the Halloween event done. I know there's a couple of items we can buy. Somewhere up here. Probably this person. So they should have the flying pumpkin for our home. And also the magic prisms. I do like getting some of these and keeping them with my retainer. Just because you never know. To be honest, I might just get a full-on 99 of them. Because they're very cheap. And then I do want to use one and see what happens. Wait a second. So if I go into my inventory, where is it? Ignore how full my inventory is. Some of the stuff's going to get put away into our... Very scary. I'm going to have to buy a replacement one though. Let me buy a replacement one. They can go with my retainer to keep them safe. And obviously I need to go to my glamour chest as well to put away these items. And there's also another event that's going on at the moment for tomestones, which are these guys down here. And you can get items with the tomestones. So I've been trying to slowly grind those in between grinding levels and whatnot. Because the event's only going on until like the first week of November. So we need to do a bit of that as well. The inventory is in absolute state. I start tidying it up and then it all goes wrong again. But we will go to the inn room to sort this out a little smidge. Hey there, Kimmy. Lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. So, for the tomestones, when there's a bunch of these little moogles that are around and you can trade in the tomestones with them. And there's an exclusive item and also some items you can get by other means, but you can also get them by doing this tomestone event. So the donut earring is like the exclusive item for this event. And I need 100 tomestones to be able to get it. There's a bunch of other items as well, some of which I have, some of which I don't have. I've got a couple of the things so far because I wanted some of the outfits. So I do have those, and that was to create... That was to create this glamour plate. Where is it? This glamour plate here. This top and these bottoms. I thought they were very cute. So I've already collected those. But now I'm trying to grind up more of the tomestones to get the donut earring. Then I do want to get... That's such a cool minion. And then I do want to get some of the mounts and minions and whatnot. Sickness got the best of you. Oh no, there's so many bugs going around at the moment, right? I hope you're feeling better. Hey there, Ray, how are you doing? So let's get ourselves in here and sort this all out, shall we? Retire to in room. Glamour dresser. So I need to put away the horns. I need to put away the top. I need to put away the gloves. Store as glamour. The trousers, and then there was the shoes, wasn't there? So I'm using this glamour plate at the moment, actually, believe it or not. Do I have one that I've not really been using? I guess I haven't been using that one. I need to sort out my glamour plates as well, to be honest. I don't need one right now though, to be fair. And then I'm going to go over here and give these pumpkin heads to my retainer. You rarely get ill, so this is the first time in a year. Oh my goodness, you don't get ill that often. I'm quite prone to picking up things. Case in point, I'm feeling unwell today. I'm always picking bits and bobs up. Thankfully not normally anything too serious. I don't often get really, really unwell, if that makes sense. But I'm often carrying a headache, a sniffle... a little bit of something. Right, where are the things I'm looking for? Where are they? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. That's why I can't look at this properly. I need this one. Now where are they? Oh, there they are. There we go. Then I could do a sort. That's all of my things there. Perfect. And then I'll go with the pumpkin in my home, actually. Killer tofu! Hey there, Amp. How you doing? If I do, I generally ignore it until it actually forces you not to work or function. That's fair. I try to push things push through things the best I can as well. Within reason, you know what I mean? When you get ill, it's just hard to breathe. Or... yeah, when you can't breathe or talk properly, when it starts messing with your head and your throat, it's so annoying. So let me quickly do one last thing before we start our grinding for the day. I need to teleport to my apartment. I always say I can work through a lot of illnesses, but when it starts kind of giving you the brain fog, that's when it's really difficult. When your brain can't quite work properly anymore. As long as my brain's working all right, I can normally like work through most things. Sometimes you can't tell if you're having an allergy fit or are genuinely sick. I can understand that. I don't have those sorts of allergies really, but I have friends who do. And by the way they act when they have those sort of reactions, I can definitely imagine it kind of feels the same. I did have some brain fog. I've got a headache. Yeah, I've got a bit of a headache, so my brain's being a bit silly today. How are you doing, Chicken Pet, though? I hope you're doing good. My day's been alright, Ray. I hope your day's been good. This month's not the best. To be honest, the weather's been kind of like all over the place, right? And I feel like that's been Oh, no. I feel like that's been messing up with a lot of people. This guy's massive! Where am I going to put you? I can put you over here. And then can I rotate you? Oh, I never quite get the hang of this. Right, you're now rotated. And then can I move you back a tiny bit more? Okay. Oh, no. Yeah. Are you like completely straight? No, you're not. You're still a bit wonky. There you go. There we go. So we've got a new bit of furniture. Obviously, this is from the Halloween event. These are from the Fortnite event, which is coming back. The Fortnite event is coming back, and I am not touching it. I refuse. You can sympathise. Yeah, the weather's been all over the place, and it's been like messing with people. You're tired, but it's the weekend. It is indeed the weekend. I'm so glad it's the weekend. I am from the UK. Yes, Kimmy Cat. I am. Do I need anything else from here? No, I think I'm all right. So we're going to head on out. Hey there, Baha. How are you doing? Now, all of our dailies... Ooh, look at the decorations out here. You doing okay? Glad to hear it. Ooh, I like this. That's spooky. So we've got all of our dailies to do. Obviously, I am doing a DPS at the moment, so the queues are going to be a smidge longer. But we can get queued up for one now. What should I start with? Should I get the PvP out of the way? Because I'm not a big fan of that. Yeah, let's get the PvP out the way. Into the front lines. The sooner that's done, the better. While that is doing its business, I can go and do some of my dailies, I guess. So I can go to Ilzabad, Favniar. Here we go. PvP is so kind and lovable. PvP is a salty mess. It really is. I understand that some people take it really seriously and they know what's going on. I do not get what's going on. I'm only here for the experience. I do try my best. I don't just stand there and wait for it to end. But I don't know what's happening. Speaking of, your next week's schedule comes out today, and maybe you should go check that out. Oh, maybe. The weather's been really weird this October, hasn't it? It's been like warm, cold, rainy. Like it's been bouncing all over the place, and I feel like it really causes a shock to the system. I have had a bit of a draining week, I'll be honest with you, Baha. But I'll be alright. I'm feeling a bit unwell today, but I feel better now than I did earlier. Otherwise I wouldn't be streaming. Earlier today I didn't know if I'd managed to stream, but I'm doing better, and I've taken some painkillers because my headache started coming back.
Hydrate or you'll dehydrate!
And yeah, thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, I'd missed this morning. My dad was saying to me, because I had a phone call with my dad last weekend. Can we talk every few weeks? He was saying that where he lives had ice the other day, like frost on the ground. And I was like, it's October, what do you mean there was frost? Oh, it's crazy. The weather's crazy. Oh, the weather's crazy at the moment. You got a little petty towards someone getting salty yesterday. I don't think they appreciated your input. They told you to stop talking. Oh my god. If someone's pushing their input onto everyone else, they need to take some input back. I just ignore the chat when I'm in front lines. I really do. Your body should be used to this kind of shenanigans with the weather. But it wasn't ready. Honestly, like, I don't know what's gone with the weather this year. It's been so weird. And I feel like this year hasn't had a proper really hot spell. Because I feel like last year we got up to like 40 degrees Celsius, didn't we? This year that didn't really happen. And we only really had like a couple of days of kind of hot weather. Whereas last year we had like a full on like week and a bit long heat wave and it was like torturous. But then even then the weather's been bouncing back and forth. And I feel like that's worse. Because the temperature kind of halved from one week to the next. And it just messed with everyone's systems, I think. Oh look, it's my twin. What colour are you though? It's my twin in grey. Oh, the hair colour with the skin tone looks really cute though. That's some nice colouring. Oop. But no, I think a lot of people's immune systems have been really, like, not even just immune systems, even just like brain functions have been really messed up by the weather the past like month or so. Everyone's kind of been a bit off kilter. I think it's just kind of like thrown everyone for a bit of a loop, do you know what I mean? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. You can't be in the heat at all because you'll start to feel uneasy and collapse a bunch. Yeah, I'm not good with the heat. I have, I've said this before on stream, I have a lot of skin allergies. A lot of my skin allergies seem to base themselves around summer. Like certain like pesticides, grass I react to, sometimes my own sweat I react to. Super gross, but it's the reality. So like all of those sort of things. Plus I just don't like being warm and sweaty, it makes me grumpy. Being hot and sweaty makes me so grumpy, I hate it. Yep. Go! 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 I'm gonna die. I tried to be brave. Oh, I nearly survived. Same with you. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? The brain always does the big dumb. The weather only makes you stronger. Ah, you're ginger as well. I'm not. I'm very fair-skinned. I'm very pale. But I'm not ginger. And I do have super pale skin that burns very easily. I don't know if I've done this mode before. I don't really know what's going on. Oh! Do I need to do something with this? Should I wait for you guys to come on up? Yes. Don't know what I need to be doing. Your beard is naturally ginger. Does that mean you're half ginger or no? I mean, I suppose it means you've got some genes in there, right? I do not know what's happening. Do we not need to... Oh, this is charging. I see. There you go. So you're interacting with it. Cool. In this one, you wait for the shape to fill, then you can capture the point. Once the point is captured, your team gets points. Okie dokes, okie dokes. So this... Oh! There's a fight going on! Get your butt back here. Up. Right, we got this one. Good stuff. That guy's dead. You just doubled all the cookies I got in Cookie Clicker over the past 80 days in a single click. Oh, wow. Yes, I have gone Viper. We've nearly finished leveling Viper. And we're up to level 96 at the moment. So if I don't manage to get it today, I should get it tomorrow. And then I'll move on to my next class. Oh, there's a bunch of people up here. Okay. Yep. Oh god. No. Run away. Run away. I don't belong here, guys. I'm gonna... Run! No. Run. Run. I'm running. Ah, no. Viper is one of your two main PvP classes you tend to play as either Viper or Dancer. So this is the first time I've done PvP as DPS. I actually managed to get a kill the other day, which is impressive for me because I don't normally manage to do that. I managed to get assists and stuff, but never a kill. So that says something for DPS. And the best part about it is that nobody in your family has ever been ginger, and nobody from your mum's or dad's side either. So the only one in your family that has any ginger. There has to be something somewhere, right? There must be some sort of genetic influence for it to happen. Oh. Boop. I'm just gonna stand my butt here and wait. No one needs to know I'm here. I'm just I'm gonna do a helpful and wait for this. Your mum calls you a hybrid of the family tree. I feel like, right, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like in a lot of families there's always one sibling that's a bit of like an outlier genetically. And what I mean by that is, like, for example, I have two siblings. I've got a younger brother and an older sister. My brother looks like exactly like me. No? We have the same coloured hair, very similar skin. We look clearly quite like related, right? Whereas my sister, so both me and my brother, dark brown hair, very pale skin naturally, etc, etc. But my sister is very olive skin toned and has quite like dirty blonde to light brown hair. And also like she has a little button nose and like all these different things that really just makes her stand out. But when you look at like my mum's side of the family, you can understand where it comes from, but it only came forward with my sister. Whereas both me and my brother take a lot more after my mum. And it's interesting, there always seems to be like the one sibling. I don't want to get involved with that. I don't want to get involved. Oh god, the red guys are coming in. It's the Swarm the red guy. So there's no other red guys. Oh god, they're all over there, that's why. No, 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 no. I'll say I have autism and your brother doesn't. You and your brother look similar except for you're the only one. Yeah, true, I'm the only one with rabbit ears. That's very true. That kind of makes me stand out a bit, right? Oh, trying to get this guy. Ah, gonna die! Gonna die! I don't know where I am, I can't see! I can't see! I can't see! Okay, I survived. It's so hard to see what's going on. Right, that person's dead. Is everyone dead? Everyone's dead. Okay, there's some guys up here. I got a ranged attack with this one. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Thank you for the bits, Zello, much appreciated. And hey there, Fallout, welcome on in. Can I interest you in kicking a potato into the sun? Should we just punt the potato into the sky? How are you doing though? Welcome on in, Fallout, welcome, welcome. Ah, Beef's not happy about that. Beef's not a fan of potato punting. Oh, I've been hypnotised. Okay. And then run, 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 run. I live. No, I don't live. I'm so bad at the PvP. I'm so bad. I need to play Fallout. I've never played a Fallout. I've seen other people play them. I should really give one a go, shouldn't I? Hey there, Latte. How are you doing? I heard that Suki changed into a falafel. Are you going to change into a Vera then? Because you wanted to be Vera, didn't you? Do 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 do. Oh god, no! No! Leave me alone! Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone! I'm innocent! Leave me alone! I'm gonna hide behind here. Oh, did Suki upgrade to the paid version? Oh god, this is scary. I'm gonna come back over here. Let me back up! Let me back up! I'm not brave. Where am I going to go here? Neither way seems particularly brave. Suki didn't. So how did they become a falafel? Did they make a new character? Is that what they did? Did they go for the new character approach? Which means they've got to start the whole story again. Suki! I still need to get you both through a Realm Reborn. How far have you got, Latte? Run, 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 run. Run, run, run. Oh, I want to get this person so badly. Oh god, I want to get... Oh, they're dead. They're dead. Okay. Are we all storming in? Oh, of course. Yeah, Vera doesn't come into a later expansion, does it? Right. That does make sense. Okay. I always forget that Vera comes in a later expansion. Would I be a good, bad or neutral Tofu? I think I'm neutral. What do you guys think? I think I'm pretty neutral. What's the game we're playing? So basically in Final Fantasy XIV, which is like an online MMO, like MMORPG situation, it has like a PvP mode and that's what we're playing right now. It's very messy, but I'm only here for the experience bonus for the day, so we're going to do this and then we're not going to come back. Let's get this paladin. Oh, you're going to claim it, you're claiming it. There we go. At least got a couple of assists though, so that's not all bad. Yeah, this is how it looks. Well, this is how the PvP looks. Well, obviously you saw the bit before as well. But we're going to do our dailies now. So we're going to be doing some dungeons, doing some society quests, continuing to level up my Viper because we're nearly at maximum level. And yeah, just a chill time. These streams are always quite fun. We just end up chatting about all sorts of stuff. Oh god, it's such a mess up here. Oh god. I can't understand what's going on. Right, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. Yep. Sploosh. Ah. Died from falling damage. I hope once I write the whole album of music entitled Falafel Propaganda and publish it, people will stop punting. People will always punt the potatoes. Do I watch anime? I do watch some animes. So, I don't really know what my favourite anime at the moment is. So like, I've got animes that I always go back to as like easy watching. Or I've got kind of like the anime I've enjoyed most lately. The anime I've got the most figures for. There's a lot of demographics for that. Lots of answers I could give. Yeah, I'm down for hearing recommendations. I'm down. I don't watch as much anime as I used to be honest. I haven't really had the attention span to properly commit to a new series. I started watching that, is it Dan? I started watching that. I've watched the first 2 episodes. Oh, Black Butler. I have watched some Black Butler. I haven't watched all of it, but I do have a figure of Sebastian in my cabinet. I haven't watched the rebooted version though, because they've made like a new version, right? And I do need to watch that. We got that one. Chicken Pet, do you know what's going on? Because I do not understand. We're very close with the red team though, aren't we? Oh, we've overtaken the red team. Right, where are we going, guys? You're only on season 2, episode 4. Fair enough. Yeah, I need to watch the rebooted one. I need to give it a good look. I've enjoyed that Dan so far. And one anime I really enjoyed, and I very much recommend it to people, is it Free Ren? Free Ren was very good. I loved Free Ren. Very much recommend. Beyond that though, I'm so far behind on stuff. I finally got up to date on Jujutsu Kaisen, took me long enough. Turbo Granny is super sus. Yes, Turbo Granny is so sus. It's fun though, it is a fun anime so far. But super sus. Super sus Turbo Nanny. You play quite a bit of PvP. In hindsight, I've turned battle animations off, as they're one of the big... Honestly, it's so confusing of all of the flashing lights. I have battle animations turned off, but I guess it doesn't count for PvP. Freerun made you tell your friends that you love them. I can understand that. It definitely kind of brings tears to your eyes, doesn't it? It's a really close game. That's quite fun. I'm just gonna... Now the flames won. We were super close though, that's not bad. And I got a kill! Yay! I got a kill! Let's go! I actually got one. I never managed to get kills. Right, we're outie. I forgot to eat an egg before we started though, so I didn't get the bonus. Dang it. We'll pick these up though. Your issue... Hey there Shredder, how are you doing by the way? Insufferable fan bases. Honestly, I think I don't really interact with fan bases anymore. I used to when I was younger. I say that as if I'm super old. I'm not. But I used to when I was like in high school. You know what I mean? But I very much have fallen out of fan bases in general. Because I don't think I have the energy for them anymore. And also a lot of the time it just seems to be a lot of infighting and bickering, and I've not got time for that. So I very much enjoy a media, like a form of media, but I don't really get involved with anything anymore. And I think that's kind of increased my enjoyment of stuff, because there's less kind of like drama, I suppose, around the things I enjoy. So I cannot tell you anything about the Freerun fan base. All I can tell you is that I enjoyed the anime. I've got no idea. I think I'm very over that sort of thing. Right, so let's get lined up for a dungeon. We'll start with high levels. The queues are going to be a bit longer because obviously DPS, but in the meantime we can get some of these done. You're in the VSay fan base. See, I wouldn't say we've got a fan base, a community maybe. You're alive. Yeah, sometimes it's like that, isn't it? You're definitely feeling a lot of discomforts with things you tend to like. That's a shame. But yeah, I think a lot of the time fan bases tend to ruin my enjoyment for a lot of stuff these days. I just don't have the energy for it. Do you know what I mean? So it's just, I'm very much out of the loop on stuff, which is probably why I'm so far behind on so many animes and things as well. I don't really keep involved with stuff anymore. The Naruto fanbase, you know what? I forget the Naruto fanbase is still a thing. I've never properly watched Naruto. But it's still a really popular anime, so maybe I shouldn't be surprised it's still a thing. Now, I need to remember what colours these guys like. I think you like the yellow powder, don't you? Do you like the yellow powder? You do. And then the one over here I think likes the blue powder. Where's the one over here that I'm talking about? This one over here. I think you like the blue. You did rekindle your love for Helldivers today. Oh, lovely. With a loadout made entirely of incendiary weapons. Coincidentally, it's nice when you kind of find a love for something you kind of fell out of, isn't it? Like when you find a bit of a rekindled passion. There should be one more guy. I know they're up, but I never remember it. Here they are. No, they're not. That's the wrong guy. Where's the guy? Where's the guy? I'm sure they're higher up here, and they prefer the pink powder. There they are, and they like the pink powder. This shows how many times I've done these. You personally stay away from them. That's the thing, right? It's kind of like, if that's your speed, like if fan bases are your speed, or you have the resilience to kind of deal with the speed, then go for it. I'm not going to judge you, but I know that I can't deal with it, so I just don't bother. Because people kind of have different, like, places for their energy, I suppose. Well, that's not me saying anything bad against those who do hang out in those fandoms. That's their business, you know what I mean. You had an Uber driver in the Naruto fan base recently, and when you commented on the Naruto tattoo, you spent the drive defending all of the bad plot decisions. Oh no! Did they really beef? Oh my goodness. That's wild. Oops. Right, where am I going? I'm going over here. To the Nervous Rider. God, I've accidentally clicked something on my OBS. What have I done? Fixed it. Okay, we're good. There we go. Any option works. Oh, maybe they don't work. I thought any option worked. Remember their name? Yeah, ask the other person. 2 to 3 animes. Go on then. Let me hear your recommendations. I'm always open to hearing new titles to watch. I've still got a couple saved from the last time we had a similar conversation. You're a fan of things and you'd like to show your love of things. But I'm a fan of like-minded individuals. Yeah, I think everything kind of has, I guess, levels. And I guess when you think of fandoms, or like fan bases, a lot of the opinions of a fan base is based off the loudest ones. And the loudest ones tend to be a minority. For all of the loud kind of external, like surface level things you see in fan bases, there's a whole undercurrent of just normal people just being like, that episode was cool, do you know what I mean? But then because that minority are very loud, they kind of create the impression of the entire fan base. At least in experience, but that kind of puts you off getting involved in those sort of things. But I'm more than happy to talk to people about the things I enjoy. Loud voices go for the most attention. I mean, I feel like that's always been the case, right? But they're the loudest, so you can hear them the most. In undergrad, there was a basketball teams in your uni. You would support all of their games and they said you were the #1 fan. You weren't a big sports school or big school in general, so there weren't many dedicated fans. See, I don't know much about this. So in America, it's my understanding that sports in school are like a really big thing, which they're not over here whatsoever. Like I would completely forget that our school even had sports teams and they had tournaments and stuff. No one gave a damn. No one gave a rat's ass about it. And that's normally the case in like all English schools. But in American schools, at least in media, it seems to be like the most important thing in the entire building. Is that actually true? And give me a second, I'm just going to mute myself to have a cough. Give me a second. Like it seems to kind of be, I don't want to say cult-like, because that's kind of the wrong way of coming across it. But it seems to be like it's the most important kind of part of like any school. Kaiju number 8 in Helsing. I've heard of Kaiju number 8, I've not watched it. You finished watching Jujutsu Kaisen and Spy X Family due to a nagging poster that your cousin had hanging on the wall. See, I haven't finished Spy X Family, but I did finish Jujutsu Kaisen. I very much enjoyed Jujutsu Kaisen. I should try and watch Spy X Family again, because I did enjoy what I saw, but I just kind of fell out of watching it, so now I'm behind. And that's what happens with a lot of animes that I watch these days. I don't tend to binge watch stuff in the same way I used to. There are some schools where the sports are the focal point of their culture, and there is a massive industry around the American football teams in particular, with the football coach getting millions. What, in schools? In schools? See, I just can't wrap my head around that. Because, like, in our schools, the quote-unquote team coaches are just the PE teachers. Just the gym teachers. Right, let me remember. I've been here a lot lately. I've not been here in ages, and then suddenly I've just been here loads. And thank you for the hydrate and stretch. I definitely need that. Give me a second. Your friend vouches for Kaiju number 8. I've heard a lot of good things about Kaiju number 8. I've just not really got around to it. As with so many animes, I've just not got around to it. Yeah, I can't believe how much that's crazy. College football is insane. See, I've never, honestly, it's not a thing. Even in like university over here, it's not a thing. Teams exist, don't get me wrong, but it just seems to be like such a huge thing. I guess if it makes money for the school though, I guess it makes a bit more sense. Someone's promoting their Discord in the party chat. But should I just start promoting my stream? Come and join me on stream at TofuuRabbit. Now there's no harm in them promoting their Discord. Why not? Do it? I feel like I'd be taking the mick out of this person if I do it straight after they promote something. I'm not gonna do it. How are you doing though, Fru? I hope you're doing good. I do have it on my adventurer plate though, and some people have found me through it. So, I'm doing a level of self-promotion in Final Fantasy. I think Shredder and Arak both found me because of it, right? You got the Rona! Oh no! I hope you feel better soon, Fru. Make sure you stay hydrated, eat what you can, take it easy, look after yourself. Yep. What I have gathered from the American people I know and speak with, as well as my own observations, it's very cult-like. See, the thing is, I think every culture, funny, it's got the word cult in it, every country kind of has its thing, right? So in the UK, football, like soccer, can be like that, but it's not in schools, it's like professional football. But it definitely can have that vibe. I don't really hear about it in schools. So I think everyone kind of has that thing. Every country kind of has that thing. And some are just hard for me to wrap my head around. Oh, Arak's promoting me. I see. Now, because I know you both are friends, so I ended up in a duty with Arak when I was still doing healer. And ended up getting everyone killed because I'm not very good at healer. For some reason that influenced them to pop by. This stupid healer got us all killed. Let's check out the stream. Let's check it out. It must be entertaining. Caitlin Clark, an exceptionally skilled basketball player, has single-handedly increased the interest in women's college football. Ah, interesting. I know that the women's English football team did very well in the the women's Euros. I don't know if they won or it was in the finals. Sorry, I can't remember which. But either way, a lot better than the male team has done for a very long time. So it kind of casted a light on female football. Because women, like male football players, soccer players over here, get paid millions and millions. Whereas a lot of female players need to have second jobs because they get paid so little. Then the women's team is over here nearly winning the Euros. I don't watch football, so I can't remember which one it is. Meanwhile, everyone jokes about how bad the male team is. I have no idea when it comes to football. I'm not much of a sport person though in general. It's not me being on my high horse about it. I just don't really get along with sports. You never followed sports either? Yeah, it's just not my cup of tea, really. Graduated from undergrad and is now in the Women's National Basketball Association, and she wasn't put on the American... She wasn't put on the Olympics team. Interesting. I don't know how they decide those sort of things, though. You either through. Fair enough. It's not for everyone, is it? That's the same with everything in life, though. It's not for everyone. And I'm sorry if my voice sounds a bit weird, by the way. It feels a bit weird to talk. I'm going to take another sip of my water. So I don't know if my voice is coming across weird. Oh, I always forget how this works. This way. This way even. This way, this way, this way. This way, this way, this way. I think that's how this works. I think this is what I need to do. Yes, it is. Good stuff. Yep, a little bit closer. Voice sounds fine. Okay, good to know. Male football players have a high risk, high reward contract. If they do well enough, they get paid. Well, I know that with my very limited understanding of football in the UK, they do have a base salary, and then the rest of it comes from performing well, sponsorships, that sort of stuff. But they'll have like a base contract payment, which is still like really high. But obviously then they can get a lot more based on other criteria. Thank you for the stretch. But I don't know how it works in other countries and in smaller leagues and like that sort of stuff, because I don't look into it very much. Thank you for the hydrate. You need to do your roulettes. I mean, the Halloween event's just started through, and you've got the mug tomes you need to collect. Have you been collecting your new tomes? If you're interested in doing it, that is. Get your donut earring. Whoop. You're in a different room and the signal isn't as strong. Oh, are you on Wi-Fi? Yep. I have wired internet, so I'm like streaming on Wi-Fi. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm not doing Paladin at the moment, Lee. I'm doing Viper. I should try Paladin at some point though. I've not started any extra tanks yet. You couldn't care less about sports. Fair enough, fair enough. Exposed to it though is people fighting over it. Yeah, that's fair. I can understand how that could come about. It's definitely something a lot of people talk about quite often, isn't it? You're in an old building and Ethernet wouldn't work out for you, so you have to deal with wireless. Fair enough. What I've ended up doing is, because my internet box is in my living room, thankfully it's not too far, I'm only in the room behind my living room. So I got a really long Ethernet cable, trailed it around the edge of the room, around the door frame, and up to my computer, because I was like, I can't go on Wi-Fi, I need an Ethernet. So there's this messy trail of cable just going around my living room, with little bits of masking tape kind of holding it against the skirting board, because masking tape won't damage the paint. Because sometimes in old buildings the wireless can be a bit like rubbish, right? Because the walls are thicker, so it struggles to kind of go through. But definitely look into an extender. I don't think they're that expensive. Yep. Yep. I need to have a big stretch when I get a second. My back is hurting. I'm a big old bundle of aches today. What's wrong with me? I'm like, I got a headache, my throat hurts, my back hurts. My headache has died down though. The painkillers definitely helped. So I'm glad I took those. You have dubious luck of being in the centre of such debates. Interesting. It's not something I really end up getting involved with, but I guess not a lot of people I talk to are into sports. So it's not really a community I end up around, if that makes sense. You don't talk to anyone unless you feel safe with them. That's fair. For the most part, I talk to like you guys. I have some friends in real life, and a couple people at my job who like to call up to have like a bit of like a gossip. Well, they know that where I currently still work from home, there's no chance of anyone overhearing the conversation, so they'll call me. So I've kind of become the point to kind of like vent about stuff and have gossips about things, which is great because it means I'm up to date on like a lot of info that I shouldn't be aware of. Which is quite fun. Definitely a bit of fun. Right, before I start this fight, I need to have a stretch. Oh, I needed that. Okay, cool. No! I also need a tissue. My nose is starting to run. I better not be getting sick. I have an inkling that I might be though, which I do not want. No thank you. And I'm saying this as a sneeze is tingling at my nose. I don't want to sneeze. friend circles and communities as herbalists. Ooh, that's a fun topic of conversation to have. You mind your own business in the workplace? See, I normally do. I don't go up to other people and ask about things. It's more other people come up to me and talk about stuff. So I guess it means I've got a welcoming aura, maybe? Question mark? Because I don't go looking for these things. People just find me with it. And it's always been kind of a thing. People have always just kind of approached me with just information. Or things that have been bugging them, which then leads to information. Oh, I go back to this. Pop one here. Run on over here. Pop one here. Oh, there's one over here. You got all of them? Got all of them? Yes, got all of them. Try not to sniffle down the microphone. Making all the icky noises today. I'm trying to cultivate a VSA adjacent Warframe clan you're in, so when the streamers move on to other games, the clan is still alive and kicking. I've never played Warframe, but I know Kaiko's really enjoying it, right? Dandelions help with diabetes, not fix but helps. Jean Quay, probably butchered that name, is great for joint pain. Ooh! Can I drink that as like a tea? Because my knees do like to crack. I take cod liver oil for my joints. Our fingers crossed through, I hope it works for you. You tend not to talk to people. If you do, it's usually somehow related to history. Are you quite interested in history then? Recently a friend of yours found an album by a metal band that turned into a discussion of the medieval ages. See, that sounds fun. I really like conversations that can kind of bounce around all over the place. I find these conversations the most fun. Because there's no knowing where you're going to end up. And then you kind of look back on the conversation and you're just like, how did I end up here? I have that with my dad quite a lot. Like when we have our phone calls, they tend to last like 3 to 4 hours. And we end up jumping all over the place with like conversation topics. And it's just kind of nice to not have to kind of think about it. We ended up talking, I don't know how it happened, but we were talking about all sorts of stuff. And then ended up talking about frozen sausages and how much they suck compared to refrigerated sausages. And then we were talking about like how dubious we both are about frozen food. And how we don't like leaving it in the car or anything like that. That we want to get home like super fast. And then I was saying about how I double wrap my stuff when I get frozen stuff from the supermarket. And then I started talking about the new bathroom scrubber I got recently. And it was all just... it was just going in this circle. Because my dad's a bit older, right? My dad's nearly 70. And he was saying about how like he struggles to clean the bath now because of his back. And I was like, oh, you want to hear about this bath scrubber I got the other day? But then coincidentally, he'd actually bought the exact same scrubber, he just hadn't opened it yet. And I was like, open the scrubber, Dad, it's going to help your back so much, it's brilliant. Because it just makes it like so much easier to clean the bath. Because I don't so much get back pains from bending over, I more get like headaches. So I was like, if I don't have to bend over for quite so long, it's going to be a lot easier to do the cleaning. So I found this scrubber thing with like a adjustable kind of handle. But it was so funny that we bought the same one, like without even knowing. So I was like, you've got to open yours up and use it, Dad. It will make you such a difference. Zonquay comes in a fine powder like matcha. Ooh, lovely. I'll need to look that up. I'll definitely need to look that up. Somehow conversations end up being about Nimona, Warframe and falafels. Yep, they definitely do, Beef. They definitely do. You love history and wish you could work with that somehow. I would love to work in like a historical field, but I don't think I've got high enough qualifications for it. Like, I would love to work like in a museum. Your parents are about that age. My mum's a little bit younger, but not by much. Only by a few years. Your history adjacent in your professions is you're studying. That's true, you are studying like old philosophers. It's interesting how, like, subjects can kind of cross over, right? Oh, Beef, the thing is, with our drunk history stream, it didn't end up being very much history. We did do a little bit, but not very much. We ended up so distracted. You like hearing me talk about history because I'm insightful. See, I don't think I'm particularly insightful. I don't think I'm the most knowledgeable when it comes to history. I have an interest, but I wouldn't say I'm the most kind of intellectual about it. I need to remember though, was it the drunk stream that I ended up talking about Pompeii and the arrows? It was on the drunk stream, wasn't it? Because some people haven't let me live that one down. But I'm just teaching you guys history. What can I say? It's not my fault. Rooibos tea, it's really good for heart health. Ooh, I should look into that as well. I do get concerned about stuff like that, especially because I'm by myself more. Now, obviously, where I don't go to the office and whatnot as often. So I do sometimes worry if I was to suddenly get quite unwell, or like pass out or something like that, no one would know. So I've set up like emergency stuff on my phone just in case. Yep. See, I did some Kant in secondary school. Very basic stuff though, don't get me wrong, but I did do a little bit in secondary school. Let me get this right into the corner. Okay, cool, good stuff. Is a smart concern. You just never know, do you? You just never know. So I've set it up on my phone that if you rapidly press the on button a few times, it automatically calls emergency services for you. Yep. Oh god, guys, line us up. Okay, cool. Oh god, it's my go. Line it up. Everyone in the middle. There we go. Special services? What do you mean, Chud? Oh, wrong way. Have I missed something in the chat? How are you doing, by the way, Chad? I hope you're doing good. Oh god, it's me again. Into the corner. No worries, Shredder. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you sleep well. And hopefully I can see you soon. Oh, I see. Yeah, emergency services, yeah. I wasn't looking away. That was entirely my fault. Because I was not paying attention. There we go. Yeah, I was talking about emergency services. Sorry. I mean, I was talking about special services in Pompeii before. So there's that. GGTY. Head on out. That queue wasn't that bad, to be honest. Right, let me quickly hand these guys in. Good job! I did it! Yeah, I don't need the Allegan tomestones right now. We're all good. I'm just going to mute myself for a second, sorry. Right, I'm back. I am back. Okay, hand this one in. Hand this one in. I think the game would crash. I don't think the servers could handle that many. You can hear my spam clicking. I'm just trying to get through the dialogue. I've been caught out so badly. How are you doing, Knight, though? Welcome on in. Welcome. Right, I guess we're moving on to leveling. 12 minutes, that's not bad. So while we're waiting for that queue, I guess we could do some fates. Let me look at our fate situation and decide where to go to. Where am I going? I'm going on to here. Hey there, Hyper, how are you doing? So I've completed the first 3 areas. I could do Shaloni. I've got a long way to go on Shaloni. Let's do that. We'll go Shaloni. I need to remember where that one is. Not that one. Must be this one. Shaloni. The elephant people are fun. The society quest for the elephant people was actually really interesting with the storyline. I've completed the storyline now, but it was good. You find the Lalas weird? See, I think they're cute, but some people do take them in a bit of a weird direction, don't they? Hey there, Narix, how are you doing? Right, any fates? Not a single fate. Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant. I'll wait for one to spawn in. I'll take another sip of my drink. Oh, there we go. Away! What levels are they? 95. Perfect. Do I know what today is? It's Blanky Friday, Narix. I am British, yes. I am indeed British. I'm going to swoop in for the landing. Our burb still has time on them, so let's get stuck in. The religion of falafel. It is a London accent, yes. I don't live in London anymore, but I was born and raised South London, which I don't mind sharing because I've not lived there for a long time. I think it's kind of obvious from my accent though, isn't it? I think it does give it away. Whoop. You're not the first person to get it very quickly. I'm doing a very bad job at this. Was a roadman or a roadwoman? What do you mean? Oh, the space bunnies are so fun. I've still got more of the society quest to do for the Loporettes, but I need my current crafter to get up to level 80, which they very nearly are, and then we can start doing those quests again. Maybe I should try and push them over 80 right now. Because if I do that, I think I'm on 79. Then I can continue with the Loporettes quests. The only London accent you know a bit is in... I see! I feel like some accents are a bit... Oh god, am I going to die? Burb, heal me! I feel like certain accents are a lot more media-centric, and I do feel like I've got a bit more of a media-centric accent. Just based on where a lot of TV shows are made. Oh god, I'm going to die. I thought I could do this. I cannot. I'm going to die. Burb! 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 I got the BBC voice. I do a bit. I do a bit. Oh, the ones that try... I know what you mean. I am neither of those. I have never been a roadman or woman. I don't think I'm tough enough for any of that sort of stuff. I'm more of a CBBS presenter, let's be real. Right, I can do it. Burb, give me another regen. Burb! Oh, I've got another bloodbath, actually. That could work. Media English. Yeah, we've had this discussion before, haven't we? It's very media English. Which is London, basically. Do 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 do. Oh, I got an extra move. I must have got that when I last leveled up. My accent doesn't fit for road women, not really, right? I don't think my tone of voice matches very well for it either. Imagine I just walk up to someone and I'm like, give me your phone, bruv. Global Carrot Duke. That's definitely what I'm after. I'm after all of the snacks. It's very anime, isn't it, Night? Basically, I'm trying to get all of the classes up to level 100. So I'm currently working on Viper. That's kind of like my current agenda. I've done all of my healers. I've done one of my tanks. And I've done a few of the DPSs. This one is currently on 97. So it won't be long until we move on to another class. I'm working through the crafters very slowly as well. We currently have our armourer onto level 79, I think. Speaking of, I might change myself onto that. Because I'm definitely 79. So if I run on over... It's a bit of a waste of money, but if I run on over to the dwarves and do their dailies, Thank you for the follow, by the way. That should get us closer to 80. And then once I get to 80, I can do the bunnies dailies. Give me 1 second though, I need to take off my hoodie. I'm super warm. Give me 1 moment. I am back. I was getting so toasty. Bottle of water. Now, you gotta say though, with the teas or without the teas, because it could be like bottle of water, or it can be bottle of water. Very much depends. Please empty those pockets for me. I would be very appreciative if you emptied those pockets. Bottle of water. I do try very hard to say my teas. I do try very hard to enunciate. Don't always succeed, but always try my best. Am I going the right way? I am. If you would be so kind, could you please empty thine pockets into my hand, and then I will ride off into the night. You find it funny? A lot of people do, right? Same with how English people say Tuesday. In it, bruv. Skeen. Skeen, cuz. Skeen. Right, this should get us very close, if not bumped over into level 80. So we'll quickly do these. I'm skipping through the dialogue because I've done a lot of these quests on repeat, and then I tend to read the actual kind of like level up bits. In your language it would be in... Oh, where are you from then, if you don't mind me asking? Say lally ho to the dwarf. Go to weathering. Fort jobs. We may as well go around the circle. Oh, from Belgium. I love hearing where people are from if they're happy to share it. It's really interesting. Oh, thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Big stretch. Big stretch. You're from Germany, Narix. Do you have any funny work stories? To be honest, I work a boring office job now, so not really. Not really. Here we go. So I need to say lally ho to announce my presence. Do I need to put in say mode? I probably do, right? Okay, so lally ho. Lally ho! We ain't no chavs around here. No matter where you go in the country, you will always find some chavs. Though I feel like what a chav is has kind of changed over time. To an extent. Not as much as you think it would, but kind of. A Belgian, British and German walk into the bar. What does the bartender say? I have no idea. What does the bartender say? Stop walking into my bar? Oh, that's just okay. It took me a second. I realise what you mean now. You got me with that one. So, steel plate components. Crafting log. Steel plate components. Society quest. Dwarf situation. You don't get it. So I'm understanding it as they're physically walking into the bar counter rather than walking into the building that is the bar. So the guy's like, stop walking into my bar. That's how I understood it. I don't know if that's quite how it was meant. But that's how I took it, and I found that quite funny. That was how it was. Okay, cool. So they're just physically walking into the counter. See, I thought that was quite clever because I didn't expect it to take that turn. Steel plate component, they do not need to be high quality, so we can quickly blitz through this. Bung one of those on. So they're walking into the counter, yeah, because you can say like they walked into a bar, which means they walked into it. Or they walked into a bar as in they walked into the building. It can mean the same thing. So I guess it's kind of just like an example of how weird the English language is. Because the English language is a big old mess. Synthesize. Waste not. Delicate synthesis. Do a groundwork. You like Shakespearean English? See, the only thing with Shakespearean English for me is I did so much of it in school. But I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it. And then we need to go to Fort Job. Shakespeare, he didn't just make I mean, he made some words up. That's actually very true. I was going to say no, he didn't. He actually kind of did. You're not wrong. But they ended up sticking in English language as well. Art thou? It's very old in English, isn't it? The Shakespeare, how old is Shakespeare? I can't remember. 1600s, or is it earlier than that? It's been so long since I've read anything Shakespeare, to be honest. Yeah, I thought it was 1600s. Okay, cool. I kind of remembered something from school. There you go. You have to remember something. Yeah, so basically, the Skibbity Toilet of today is the Shakespeare of 2024, basically, inventing new words. I don't think that's what anyone wants to hear. Party. Hi, hi. Wait, guys, I need to eat my egg. I need to eat an egg. I need to eat an egg. That's true, Beef. They will be. They will be indeed. Though I think they'll be kind of over this sort of stuff by that point. They'll be a lot older. Right, we're doing some bigger pools here. The thing I remember from school is how to work in a shop. And that French is stupid. Oh, I did French in school. I remember very little of French. All I remember is that building is bâtiment, and that was very, very funny because bâtiment is also slang for an idiot. So we found that very amusing in school. And that's kind of all I remember. I think it was French for building. It was French for something. Probably not quite pronounced as bâtiment, but I think it was spelt like that. Oh my god, I would love to see someone rewrite Shakespeare in Skibbity. It would be hilarious. It would be hilarious. It'd be dreadful, don't get me wrong, but kind of funny. Kind of funny. What the Sigma, Gia and all of that sort of stuff, I don't know what any of it means. I have no idea. The Skyrim intro's been rewritten into it. Oh my god, please put that in the Discord server. Someone rewrote the Bible into Gen Z speak. Oh my goodness. See, I want to see that as well. I'll need to look this up later. Whoop. The Gaia's speech in... Oh my god. I need to find these things. I need to find them. The Gaia's speech in Skibbity. Oh my god. I mean, I imagine it's probably like a simplified version of the Bible. Because I know, like, when I was younger, because my family is Christian, I personally consider myself agnostic, but I was, like, christened and went to church as a kid. But they had, like, children-friendly Bibles, which were, like, highly simplified, like, certain bits or whatever. So I half imagine they didn't go through the entire thing. I mean, you know what? Maybe they did. Maybe they did. A part of me wouldn't be surprised, but I also feel like they probably just did, like, the highlights. You know what I mean? Having to speak Skibbity for 10 minutes straight. I'd have to learn it. I'd have to learn it first. I have no idea. Actually, when I was in my local city, not that long ago, I actually heard someone say, "What the Sigma?" in complete unironicness for the first time ever. And I was like, what the hell? What the hell? So I've never heard anyone actually say it outside of, like, jokes. And I was like, I was in Sainsbury's, and then I just hear it, and I'm just like, Oh my god, people actually say it. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was one of those things that people created to kind of take the mick. And people didn't actually say it. But people apparently actually say it. And I was very caught off guard. Oh, I don't remember this boss at all. Closed mouths. Okay, closed mouths. The first sentence in the Bible is wrongly translated. I imagine with all of the iterations there have been, because it's such an old text, I imagine the translations have gone all over the place over time. Same as with like when you translate things back and forth on Google Translate, right? It all ends up going a bit weird. Yeah, I don't understand what any of that stuff means. I don't know if that's aging me at all. But to be honest, even when I was younger, I didn't understand the slang from when I was a kid. So I'm definitely not going to understand the slang from other generations now. I've never really been up to date with that sort of stuff. So I guess I've always just been a bit old. Oh god, okay. This is going to make things a bit harder. Right, which way are you going, guys? Ooh! Oh, I made it! I made it! Nobody really knows what the Sigma means. The other words more or less have meaning. I don't know. I don't know. Your mum is a priest and she recommends NRSV for translations. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've read anything like that. I mean, since I was a kid, really. That's not me saying anything against those who choose to believe in those things. It's just, you know, differing opinions and whatnot. The Skibbity Gaia's speech is fun brain rot. See, brain rot can be fun, that's the thing, right? I know everyone goes on about, Gen Z and Gen Alpha with their brain rot, but I'm like, the millennials had brain rot. We just had different brain rot. We just had different brain rot, that's all it is. So it's not like we're on a high horse or anything. We had like, what? Candy Mountain, with the llamas with their hats, with the duck at the lemonade stand, with the vine stuff. Like, we had brain rot. So much of it. Phantom tax is to take someone's food. Is it? I thought phantom tax was just stealing stuff. I know Riz is like charisma. I know that much. So I know Riz. So I know a little bit. I knew Riz. Riz isn't that bad, to be honest. It's clearly just like a shortened form of a word. There's a manga where the main character's wife is written fully in brain rot. What manga's that? You've got me intrigued. Yes! Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. And doesn't it go, snake, snake, ooh, I'm a snake, something like that. I can't remember. That's brain rot. That's millennial brain rot. No generation is immune to the concept of it. Everyone just has different forms. You feel old and you're just 30 years old. Oh, that's not old. Though it definitely makes you feel that way sometimes, I can imagine. I feel like when you get past like 25, you just kind of feel old. Was it the first ever meme? How to train your brain rot girlfriend. I need to look this up. I need to look this up. Things changed, like Badger Badger was the onset of the internet being mainstream. That's true. The internet has changed just because it's more accessible now and it's faster and you can do more on it. That's very true. But I feel like a lot of the stuff that people do on the internet is still the same, just in larger numbers and in different forms. Like, we still have our memes, we still have our brain rot, you still have like the filthy armpits of the internet that you don't want to go near. Like, it all still exists, it's just in different ways, isn't it? You've never read it yourself, because when I read the Gen Z language you get a headache. Yeah, I can understand that. I just want to see what it's like. I'm very curious about it. Kill the mum and their children. Kill the mum and their children. Kill the mum and their children. 'Cause their souls have been destroyed. Woo! I can link some stuff in YouTube for blah, 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 blah. If you ask permission beforehand and let me know what you're posting, then definitely. If you're more curious, join the Discord server as well. It sounds like we're posting a lot of stuff from today's stream over there. I'm very wholesome. I don't know what you mean. To be fair though, I feel like lately I've been a bit off the rails a little bit. And we were talking to Phil Cox earlier, which wasn't my fault. That was entirely this game. But you know they did that deliberately. You dropped the skibbity into memes. Oh, thank you. I will definitely have to check that out after stream. But yeah, I never mind people posting stuff as long as they tell me what they're posting first, rather than just suddenly posting a link. Because I can't always keep on top of those things moderation-wise, and it could easily kind of get out of hand. Do you know what I mean? There's an anime opening about a girl who goes to school. Oh, I can't remember the actual words, but it's like da 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 da. Is it noko 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 or something like that? I can't remember the words. I think I know the one you mean though. It's so funny though, I do agree. It's definitely funny. Noko noko, that's it. Noko 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 noko. It's good though, it's so cute. And I'm doing the dance as I say it and you can't even see me. To chaotic neutral. I think I'm a bit chaotic neutral. I think that's fair. Chaotic neutral with good intentions. Now, I need to remember what to do for this one. Is this the one where I need to get into the bubbles? Is this the one where I need to get into the bubbles? Oh, Down to Down is so good. Because that opening's done by Creepy Nuts, isn't it? Which I think did another really quite popular opening. I can't remember from what anime, but the one that goes like, get it on, get it on. I can't remember the exact lyrics. But that's by the same person, isn't it? I think. Do I need to get in here? Yes. I've watched some hilarious anime I still love and would like to watch. Welcome to Demon... Now, is that the anime I think it is? Is that the anime I think it is? Because I know there's like a demon school anime that's very, very naughty. Is that the naughty one? You need to watch Love Live. I think you should watch Love Live. I'm personally a fan of it, so I'm a bit biased, but... It's not that one. Okay, cool. Which one's the one with... Actually, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't need to know. I don't need to know this. I was about to ask which anime is the one I'm thinking of. Please don't tell me. Is that the one? Okay, thank you for telling me. I knew there was one that existed. I've never watched it, I just know it exists. I think we're okay. I feel like Nimona should appear in the Pokemon anime at some point. If they're going through Paldea, right? Have they appeared in the anime? I feel like they probably have by now. I do know Bluebird. I think I know Bluebird. Is Bluebird the one, the anime, with the guy that drinks blood? That sounds weird to say. But if I'm thinking of the right manga, then you probably know what I mean. No, I don't. Wait, I think that's called... Is that called Blackbird? Am I thinking of a different manga? I'll need to Google in a second. I can't Google while I'm in the dungeon. She's already appeared, fair enough. Main character gets sold to a demon by his parents and then the demon adopts him so he can have a grandson. And slowly he takes over the underworld with sheer dumb luck. Okay. Fair enough. Yep. Da-da-da-da-da. Hell's Paradise is a good anime. I've not heard of that one. I'm so far behind on so many things. Whoop. I literally have 2 Nendoroids next to me that I need to unbox, and I've not even done that, and I've had them for like a week. I'm so far behind. I'm so far behind. I don't have any more pre-orders for anything though, so that's all right. Though I need to reorganise my cabinets because they are full, and they've discontinued the cabinets I use from IKEA, so I can't get the same one, and it's going to be like a bit different, and it's going to bug me. Oh, I've heard of the slime one. I've not watched the slime one. But I do have friends that really enjoy it. Hey there, Ghost, how you doing? Can't wait for the Overlord movie. There's so many things coming out at the moment, it's so hard to keep up. I never got around to watching that Deadpool and Wolverine, even though I really wanted to see it. I've still not seen it. It's not in the cinemas anymore. And then the Sonic movie comes out around Christmas, doesn't it? He goes from slime to Moses. I know the Overlord movie is going to be your favourite arc, but the Overlord and has gotten so bad, let it end. Oh no, that sucks. It's a shame when a series kind of falls through like that. Sonic 3's next year. I thought it was this December. Why did I think it was this December? What's coming out this December then if it's not Sonic? I'll have to do a Google in a sec and figure it out. We're nearly on the last boss of the dungeon. There we go. Yeah, light novel. There's so many light novels about, and I feel like the titles of them are getting longer and longer, to the point that it's kind of a joke at this point, right? Oh god, I don't remember this fight at all. This is going to be interesting. Oh god, the isekai genre is so oversaturated. I am over the isekais. Some of them are really good, don't get me wrong. There's just too many of them at this point, to the point that I'm not picking up any other ones, because do I need to be the same or opposite? I can never remember. I will find out. Opposite, noted. Noted, I'll remember for next time. Right, so I need to be opposite. So I need to be over here. I got reincarnated as a vending machine. Is that real? Sonic 3 movie is December 21st. I thought it was December. Thank you for Googling. I wonder if it's January in some other countries. I wonder if that's what it is. Beef. You know what? I don't even need to read through all of that to tell you that could easily be an isekai light novel title. The length kind of matches. It could definitely work. Right, I need to be... I'm going to go right up in here. An arm's length. Ah, too late on the arm's length. That's fine. You'll be going now because you have to sleep and you've got stuff to do early tomorrow. No worries at all. Thank you for joining me. I hope I can see you in the near future. And if you're not fully better yet, I hope you get well soon. And have a lovely weekend. I will see you soon. Right, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? The lengthy names are a result of needing to stand out in the crowd purely by name alone. I mean, I guess so, but it's so hard to, like, remember them, right? When you're recommending them to people. I hope so too, Kimmy. Oh god, I died. I wasn't paying attention. I hope so too, Kimmy. I'll do an apology. Oops. Isekai Nobiri Nuka is one you recommend. It's almost 300 chapters. Oh my god. That's so much to commit to though. Like, longer mangas are so scary to get committed to. Right, what shape am I getting? Okay, I need to be over this way. About here. Should hopefully work. Yeah, perfect. Okay. I could do some of my positionals, to be honest. I've not been doing those because I forgot I had them at this level. Yeah, give the synopsis. Absolutely, I'd love to hear it. Most of these names sound like they were paid for by word. I know what you mean. Though I suppose it kind of works in their favour in terms of publicity, because people are making jokes about the titles. So, you know, it gets some free advertising, doesn't it? Right, if I try to go, like, here. Okay. Should I limit break? Having died of sickness at the age of 39, Hikaru is given the opportunity to go to another world. When asked for his wishes by God intending to give him strength, GGTY, he requests to have a healthy body. Offered a second wish, he chooses to live peacefully. A third wish is to be able to know the local language. For a final wish, to be able to be a farmer. Ah, things I can imagine having those wishes. If did it undo all of my quests? I had those completed. What do you mean? I had all of those completed at the start of this dungeon. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've never seen it do that before. Oh, we're back. We're okay. Crisis averted. Let me go and do this one. Yeah, if someone's lived up with sickness all of their life, I feel like just a simple life of health is very much an easy thing to want to wish for. Isekai truck being isekai'd into a fantasy world. I know that's the one where the girl gets hit by a truck and is a zombie. He hasn't. Oh, of course he has a harem. Of course he does. That's another thing in anime. Harem animes. I'm kind of over them as well. And how many animes have harems in them? I think I'm a bit over it. There's certain kind of like tropes that get kind of used quite a lot because they've proven popular, right? So I understand why, but then they kind of get burnt out a bit. The whole truck is isekai'd. Oh my god. But why? He doesn't want the harem, but it just happens. Okay, that does kind of mix up the formula. Yeah, Zombieland Saga, that's the one I was talking about. So we need 2 sets of blueprint supplies. They don't need to be high quality. And then we can go to the Loporits. Blueprint. Here we go. He says literally, if any more women join, he will die. Oh no! Oh no! If you could have a second chance in life, would you take it? The only thing is, you had to live in a magical fantasy world, and yes, you remember your previous life. I don't know, because the thing is, right? I guess this is going to get a bit deep now. There's many things I would change about how I've navigated my life if I was able to do it again with different knowledge. However, when you see what happens in fantasy worlds, I'm also a bit like, do I want to get involved with that? It seems like a lot of drama. Because you always hear about people who want to be like, oh, I want to be the main character in like this fantasy situation. And I'm like, you're constantly like challenging death when you're in fantasy worlds. Unless you're just like an NPC. But I'm like, would I want to be an NPC? Not really. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know about that one. I have seen Clanad. Dango, 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 daikazuku. I haven't watched it since I was like really young though. I've not watched it in a long time, and my voice went deep there because of my throat. That went a bit weird. My voice doesn't go that deep that easily normally. Right, I need to go back over here. I'll make you cry. Ah, Clanad is an absolute heartbreaker, isn't it? Absolute heartbreaker. Ended on such a cliffhanger. The aliens came to Earth. Wait, On Zombieland, I'm confused. It's been so long since I've watched Clannad. I don't think it's Clannad though. All of my signals are getting crossed. All I remember from Clannad is the Dango song and it making me cry an awful lot. That's all I remember. I don't remember any of the substantial parts of the plot. It's been that long. I thought you were talking about Zombieland. I was about to say. Right, so we're going to get to level 80. And then we're going to go to the... Oh, I'm only going to get 1,000 experience now. I'll still turn them in because I've done them. I've not watched Blue Seed. I've also not watched Your Lie in April, which I should. Okay. So we're going to go... Let me queue up to another dungeon first, actually. Viper. Duties. Oh, Alliance raids needs DPSs. Perfect. And then I need to switch back to... Give me a second, sorry. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I needed to cough. I need to go back to Armourer. We're going to go to the moon. Bestway Burrows. Iron-Blooded Orphans. I've not even heard of that one. You recommend Blue Seed? It's standard 70s, 80s anime tropes, but the story's intriguing. I'm not against that sort of anime. An anime I really want to watch again, it's been a while since I've watched it, and it's one I've spoken about quite a lot on stream, is March Comes In Like a Lion. I love that anime so much. They finally started releasing the manga in English, but I think they've only done 1 volume so far. Such a good anime though. The art style's beautiful, it's very different. But not uninviting by being different, because sometimes, at least in my opinion, right? And obviously when it comes to art styles, everything's very much down to opinion. But some animes, in an attempt to kind of stand out with their art style, don't look too visually appealing for me. But March Comes In Like a Lion is different, but also still very visually striking and appealing, in my opinion. Mobile Suit... I was a Gundam one. I am very uninformed on Gundams. Very uninformed. I haven't seen Midori Days. Right, I'm going to just be honest in the fact, right, I do watch some anime, but I'm far from the most knowledgeable on anime, so there's going to be an absolute butt ton that I have never watched. An absolute butt ton. Guaranteed. Oh! My glam has gotten a little bit confused. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. I've heard Violet Evergarden's meant to have beautiful art. I need to watch that one. You really stopped watching anime when you started watching streamers. Interesting. Sets of carrot light pieces, not high quality. Loporrit quests, carrot light pieces. This one is very naughty one, but it's fun. Goddana. In what way is it naughty though? Because I don't like overly lewd animes. They're just not my cup of tea, right? I'd never diss anyone else for liking them. That is not normally my style of entertainment. But I don't mind a little bit, do you know what I mean? If they let anime into the Oscars, Disney wouldn't win any awards. Honestly, sometimes I could agree with that. Depends on the anime, but some are so beautifully crafted. And I feel like Disney's kind of gone a bit downwards in quality. It could be an age thing. Maybe the magic has left me when it comes to Disney. Dunno. But it feels kind of like, to me, it's kind of gone a bit on the downwards. Even the giant robots have jiggly boob physics. Oh, okay. A little bit of boob physics don't bother me. Nothing wrong with a bit of boob physics. Hunter x Hunter anime was amazing. Hunter x Hunter, is that the one with... I can't remember his name, but there's a character with like white face paint and diamonds on his eyes. Like under his eyes. And he's gross. Yeah, I didn't want to say the word. I didn't want to say the word, but that guy, yes, that guy. Okay, I'm thinking of the right anime. I know a lot of people really like that anime though. Goes into a paragraph defending him. This is the thing, right? I do believe that you can like a character who has very poor intentions, is all I'm going to say on that. However, it kind of depends how far you go in that like. Like, you can like bad characters, you can like characters who are morally in the wrong direction, and you can enjoy them as characters. But that doesn't mean you have to agree with what they do, but you can still very much appreciate of how they're written, if that makes sense. Oh, I love Dress Up Darling! I'm very far behind on the manga. I think I'm up to volume 7 of the manga. I'm very far behind on the anime though. I do need to rewatch that again. But I very much have enjoyed what I've read and watched. Very, very cute. We don't need to be high quality, do we? So I'm just going to do... I've never watched One Piece. One Piece goes into one of those situations where there's so much of it, it's too daunting to even try and start. And I don't doubt it's an amazing anime, it's popular for a reason, but by God is there a lot of it. By God, there is far too much for me to try and commit to, there really is. Because I know what I'm like, I can't do it. I don't know the character Sho Tucker, I do not. You really like Celeste from Danganronpa even though she's a horrible person. That's the thing, right? Like, you can really enjoy how a character is presented, written, etc, etc, while very much disagreeing with what they do. And I think that's an example of very good writing. Do you know what I mean? Because you can still kind of be like, yeah, I like this guy, but I hate what they're doing. And I don't know if I'm making any sense, but it makes sense in my head. 1,130 episodes. That's far too much. That's far too much. Oh, from Fullmetal Alchemist. I've only seen a little bit of Brotherhood. So I probably don't know who they are. I might know them if I see a picture of them, just because there's so much like Fullmetal Alchemist stuff like online. But I probably don't know them based off their name alone. He fused his daughter and dog to each other. Oh! Well, Sho Tucker did that. They exist in both of them, fair enough. Yeah, I've only watched some of Brotherhood. I did enjoy what I watched, but I just kind of like lost the attention span and never went back to it. Which I should, because like I said, I did enjoy what I watched. And once again, it's one that's very popular, and it must be popular for a reason. Excluding the My Anime List situation, because that's kind of its own own beast. The My Anime List situation with that anime. They did it just to advance their career. He's not a madcap, evil, mwahaha villain. He's a cowardly, snivelling career opportunist. Oh, I can't stand characters like that. As in, like, just people like that. So whenever there's characters like that, instant ick. Instant ick. Get in the robot, Shinji. Is that, Evangelion? A lot of the older classics, I feel like I haven't watched an awful lot of those, unfortunately, even though I very much should. He did it to his wife. Oh no, to his daughter and his wife. Oh, I don't like this man. Watched a few episodes of Evangelion, but had to stop because Shinji was irritating you. That's fair. I mean, no character's ever going to work for everyone, is it? The last big career advancement he had was when his wife disappeared. Watch Elfen Lied? I've got so many animes to add to my list. I feel like I'm never going to get round to them all. Oh my goodness. I'm so bad with watching stuff. We were talking about brain rot before, right? I feel like my attention span has fallen victim to brain rot. My attention span is so short. I am not watching Redo of a Healer. I know what that one is. I am not going near that one. No way. You could never make me. That has some topics that I would much rather very much avoid. No, thank you. I feel like everyone who watches anime knows about that one because it was all over the internet for a bit, wasn't it? Oh, that one! I know what that one is too, Night. I know what that one is too. Yep. Infamous for its extremely gory first episode and then the rest of it was okay. Interesting. So I imagine a lot of people were put off because of the first episode? Your eyes will never be the same. That's why I don't want to watch it. I don't want to find out. I've heard the stories. Oop. Yeah, it should remain a little bit safe for work. No one's mentioning stuff explicitly, so titles are okay. If people choose to Google, that is somewhat at their own risk. But if you start mentioning the subject matters in those anime, that's a whole different thing. Please do not. Oh, I've got an ice on me. Hup. 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 I'm gonna freeze. Male PE teacher's out of work and can't find work because he's... He cross-dresses to get the job. I don't know if that one's up my alley, I'll be honest with you. I'm not against cross-dressing. But just sometimes some of the animes where it's like a male character... Oh, my worm's big. So even the same with female characters, some of the animes where a person of the opposite gender kind of infiltrates into an area, some of them make me feel a bit uncomfy. Not all of them, it's down to how they're written. But some of them can be a bit dubious. I'm not huge on gore, to be honest, Knight. I can deal with some gore, but not a lot. I've not seen that one, Jack. We spoke about it before. I've not seen that one. I'd like to keep it that way. And beyond the title, not mentioning what's in it. Uzumaki? Now, is that like a really rude one? It's alright, Jack. Don't worry, don't worry. Like I was saying before, titles being passed around is fair enough. Unless obviously the title itself is really rude. But obviously, some subject matters are best kind of left out of chat. Like the actual subject matters in those particular animes. Oh, Junji Ito, right. See, I like some of their artwork. I do like some of their artwork. Some of it's a little bit too much for me, but some of it is good. Because when it comes to horror stuff, I know some of you guys already know this. Faces in particular can really get to me, but not in a, oh, that's kind of scary, that's fun, but more like in a full-on, I'm going to have nightmares, this has really set me off sort of thing. So some of Ito's work kind of leans into that a bit too much for me. But some of it's good. Some of it's good. Angelic Leia. It does have some unsettling faces, doesn't it? Now, Knight, is that a joke about Tintin? The only Tintin I know is Tintin's Adventures with Snowy, which is not an anime. I've not seen A Silent Voice, but I've heard of it. It's one that I've been curious about reading. Would you recommend it? I often see it when I go manga shopping, but I've held off on starting any new mangas for the time being, because I'm struggling to get through the ones I've had, so I've kind of held back. I am thinking of the right Tintin then. It's the guy with the little white dog, right? Because if it is, I love Tintin. Yeah, The Adventures of Tintin. I do love Tintin. Like, unironically, I love Tintin. There's a Tintin shop in London, so whenever I go back to London to visit, I always go to the Tintin store. There is a movie. It was quite good, actually. The movie was weird because they kind of went for this semi-realism situation, but I think they kind of found the exact kind of middle ground to not make it weird and creepy. Like, I really enjoyed that movie. I don't know the original Dutch name. I only know The Adventures of Tintin. I do like that one though. I do like it. I probably can't even pronounce that, but it's the name of his hairstyle as well. That's fun! I do like Tintin's character design. Like, it's simple, but I think it does a good job. Sometimes simple works well, do you know what I mean? Not everything needs to be complicated in life. Whoopsie! Whoopsie doodles. Ba-ba-da-ba-bam. Yeah, I need to get caught up on so many things. It's kind of overwhelming when you think about it. Life is frittered away by detail. Sometimes it is. Sometimes there's too much detail and it can ruin things. I am a worm! You can use your channel points to change me up. I can be a worm, I can be a rabbit, I can be a doodle, I can be a chibi, or I can be my normal self. Praise be the worm! There's another famous Belgian cartoon. Lucky Luke, I've not heard of that one. All of the music you write is too melancholy. Well, I appreciate the sentiment. Did my bully work? I didn't see it. It should have worked. I've opened the program. Oh, hail the worm! Praise the worm! Adore the worm! To be honest, my throwing system did go weird the other day. So if it did break, I will refund the points. There was no bully! Ah, heck! I will get those points refunded. Because my mod is probably playing Warframe, rather than doing their job. Yee, I never remember what to do with these guys! I never remember! I'll just let it hit me. I'll be a frog. There you go. Oh, I got shrunk! I'm tiny! I'm tiny! I'm tiny! And I'm dead! Because I stood in the wrong place. Thank you for the stretch. I never normally die on this one. I was not paying attention whatsoever. My Little Monster. That sounds familiar. Why do I know that one? Imagine the mod doing their job. Oh, you run them into the ads, right? I've never been connected to one of them before. I'm gonna wait for this to pass before I do the raise, because I'm gonna die. Please do your curtain call. Please do your curtain call. I'm holding off from rezzing. I've still got 40 seconds on it. I'm fine. It's possible to play Warframe and watch TofuuRabbit depending on the mission. Berserk of Gluttony. Now, is that the Berserk where the artist unfortunately passed away? Is that the same Berserk or is it a different Berserk? Because that's the main Berserk I know. It's different. Ah, okay. So I'm probably just thinking of the more famous Berserk, aren't I? I thought it was just called Berserk though. Yeah. Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure I was thinking of the right thing. Now, I'm not going to get distracted. I do need to have a cough though, so I will get distracted for a second. Give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. I don't mind doing small coughs down the microphones, but I don't like doing big ones. Let me just give up all of this loot. Ready, check. Sword Art Online. So Sword Art Online, right? I watched the first season. I can't remember if I watched the second season, but I definitely watched the first season. I must have watched some of the second, but there was a point where it kind of fell off for me. The shower worked, so why didn't the bully work? Yeah, the first season was really good. Yeah. I mean, I might change my mind if I rewatched it, I don't know. But I definitely enjoyed the first season of Sword Art Online. Because you're special. You are special, Bink. Weird though, isn't it? I'm going proper London. Whoever did the bully night, I will refund those points for you. Boop. You going to that one? Cool. Are they all filled up? They are. I'm just going to take it. There we go. Because I can bloodbath. You're not allowed to bully the tofu. Don't genuinely bully the tofu. You can like light-heartedly bully the tofu. Yeah, I need to refund it. I've got to do it personally. I can't do it while I'm playing. So give me a mo and I will do it for you. Unless I can somehow summon the cookie. Cookie! Because sometimes they have me on the extra monitor, so if I keep on saying their name, they might pick up on it. Cookie, 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 cookie. Cookie, cookie, cookie. Cookie, 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 cookie. Cookie, cookie, cookie. I don't think we're summoning the cookie. Cookie, 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 cookie. Cookie, cookie, cookie. I don't think we're summoning the cookie. I will refund the points after this dungeon. Do remind me, because I might forget. Aso Base is a good comedy. Okay. Tomo-chan is a girl. That title sounds familiar. Hey there, Arak. How are you doing? Welcome on in. I hope you enjoyed your nap. Once they got out of the initial predicament in Sword Art Online, there's just nowhere to go but down. There's no way society would fall for that scheme again. True. True. It was a shame though, because it was such a fun concept, wasn't it? Right. The GGO spin-off. What's GGO? Gun Girl Online. Ah, okay. I've got so many titles frittering around my brain now. Which ones am I going to remember? This is going to be the question, right? Let's do a TYTY. We're going to head on out. I will refund those points. So the game audio is going to go a bit funny for a second because I'm going to go onto my Twitch. I need to remember how to do this. I think I need to go... create a dashboard, I think it is. Viewer rewards. Channel points. Manage. Is this where I need to go? Rewards queue, thank you. Where do I find rewards queue? Shows how often I end up needing to do this. Review requests. Here we go. Review requests. And it was a bully, wasn't it? Bully, bully, bully. Bully, bully. Bully. And then God, I gotta go all the way through them. I've never gone through these. Oh my god. Here we go, here we go. Refund points. Oh, now it works. I've refunded the points either way. I've done my job. I have kept my word. Now I need to get back into the game. Right. So, I need to speak with Riding Way. She's first kept on the next duty, shall we? Anyone's a better pro tag than Kirito? Once again, I feel like he went downhill after season 1, right? What am I doing? What am I doing? There's a few hundred. There's a few hundred just for the bully. I couldn't tell you overall how many there is. I've never looked at it. I didn't realise it was something that I needed to do. Right, we'll go into a trial. And then while we're queuing up for that, let me switch back into our armourer. And then I need to talk to someone over here. After the first half... Oh, that was quick. After the first half of season 1, it started descending. Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. It went proper downhill after season 1, though. Yeah, just the bully. Hundreds and hundreds of instances of you bullying me. Okay. God, when was I last here? Okay, I have not been here in months. Oh no. When was I last here? I'm going to end up dying. I'm going to end up dying. I don't think... Oh, I must have been here since MSQ. Which, to be fair, wasn't as long ago for me as some other places. Yeah, the trailer music. Because this is kind of like a big point of the story. I can do it. I'll try my best. Oh, that's cute. I said in the chat, I've not been here for ages. Oh no. And then someone said, you've got this king, or queen, or genderless royalty. And I thought that was so cute. That was so stinking adorable. This is definitely spoilers night, though you're a long way off from this, so hopefully you won't remember it by the time you get here, because this is like... Do I need to go here? This is like Shadowbringers. End of Shadowbringers. You don't mind the spoilers? I mean, you now know you fight this guy at some point. You don't know the context for it, so it's not all bad. It's not all bad. When it isn't a light god, I'm not giving you story context, because that would be spoilers. Now, do we need to stand in those? Do we need to stand in those? I'm guessing no. Oh, maybe actually. Huh. What killed me there? I need to avoid the explosions. Right. Okay, I understand now. At least I know for next time the mechanic happens. I did say that I didn't know what was going on. Ah! Okay, we're okay, we're okay. I know you bring shadows in that one. It's weird, it's a light god. I'm not giving you any more details. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Here, I'm guessing? Ah, I remember this bit, kind of. You're only hearing your voice, you have no idea what's happening. Big old fight with big old demon-looking man. There you go. I feel like that's such a common thing in Final Fantasy, it doesn't tell you anything. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah! Okay. I've got some more of these guys to get. You know the light and dark story. Yeah, but I don't want to give you all of the context. That wouldn't be fair of me to do. It's also... Ooh! It's also like my favourite expansion, so I doubly don't want to. Because I'm like, I always want people to like play it and experience it. Because I love it so much. I'm very biased. It's going to be super spoilers soon. Oh, I can't remember how this duty goes at all. Okay. I do not want to stand in them. I learned my lesson through... Sometimes you need to learn through experience. You know what I mean? Oh! 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 Square put the Ascient's armour in this game. You want it. I'll even pay 20 euros if need be. I'm not saying anything. Yeah, Latte, we need to play it again. And if Suki's made a new character, we doubly need to get them through a round reborn. We definitely need to play tomorrow. Tomorrow? I mean, we can play tomorrow if you want to. That was such a slip of the tongue. Frog Sock? That's such a username. Frog Sock. I think so, because they made themselves a Lalafell. No, they didn't make them. They didn't make a new character. They used their Fantasia, didn't they? They used their Fantasia. Though I half imagine Suki's not done much more since the last time we played. I keep on forgetting that Suki Fantasia'd.
Hydrate or you'll dihydrate.
Yep, I did a good job there. Bloodbath, run away from the tanks. Run away from the tanks. It was a Fantasia. I was speaking about it earlier and I understood what was going on, but my attention is very split, so I just completely lost it all over again. She's gotten some done. Well, I am down. Oh, it goes this side if it's that arm. Noted. Noted. Okay. And do I need to split over this way? It's kind of looking like it. I don't need to worry about positionals because of where the arrow is, so I can kind of just like spam these a smidge. Okay. Awesome. Yep. I need to see what Suki's new character looks like as well. There we go, I got it that time. I'm just reacquainting myself. Reacquainting. It's adorable. Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Oh, okay. Attack this instead. Let's do the positionals for extra power. Okay. Oh, oh, nope. Oh no, I've got one. Ah, no. Okay. Okay, this. Okay. Okay. Now, normally I see glowing circles and I think stand in the glowing circle, so I'm just going to do that. Perfect. Stand in the glowing circle. Life in captivity. Positionals is what they're called. You get certain moves where you need to stand on certain points of the character to get a buff. So much Final Fantasy music when I stream. I'd like to become much more involved with the game. Oh, wait. Active time maneuver! Yes, I'm ready. Ah! Active time maneuver. You've been getting way too busy lately. You want to stay up later to do things? That's fair enough. Sometimes life is like that, isn't it? But both you and Suki need to get on for the Halloween event that's just happened. Because you can... It started today. But you can get like some glams from it. Whoop. Someone failed it. Who failed the active time maneuver? I can't see anything. I can't see anything. Oh, we're nearly there though. And I only died once while remembering the mechanics. I will take it. I will take it. It's no use! There you go. It's no use. Now, if I get one death by remembering mechanics, I never mind that. That was caps locks. It's fine. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. We're level 98. We've done good today. Line up for the next duty. It's going to be the long one. I mean, we could... I was going to say maybe we could grind to 100 today. I don't think we can manage it. But it'll just mean I'll get it tomorrow, which is no problem. Slightly longer queue for the main scenario. So we're going to switch into our piggy and keep on doing this. But yeah, if you and Suki or just you or whatever are free latte, let me know when. I've got no plans tomorrow at the moment, so I'm a lot more open. I do intend to have a glass of wine though, so you have to deal with that. So that's your warning. That's your warning ahead of time. You don't have to put up with it. You can say you don't want to deal with it. I will not mind. Okay, so where am I going? MSQ will give a lot. That's very true. But that's my last daily. I can do some fates, but I don't know how fun that would be to watch. And they only give like a quarter of a mil per fate. So it's kind of long. I could do my hunts. That would help. What else can I do? I can do my hunts. I've done my dailies for the day, the society quest. I can do fates. No worries, Knight. Thank you for joining me. I hope I can see you in the future. Sleep well. That's fine. Oh, you know me. I always want to warn you just in case. Because I wouldn't blame you if you're just not in the mood to deal with it. Okay. Now I need to find the other one. Trying to think what else I can do to get... I mean, I can redo dungeons, but they don't give as much experience at that point, do they? Because I've already done the roulettes. I am eating my buffs, my buff foods. Speak with the glaring loperit in the curatorium. I don't think it would ever bother me, but thank you for the heads up. Well, I think it's just fair to say, isn't it? But I appreciate that. If you do the one for your level, that's true. That's true. Isn't it that it should be the one... So for example, if I was level like 91, well not like level 90, I shouldn't do level 90 ones, I should do level 89 ones. Is that correct? Because the end of expansion dungeons don't give as much experience. But we're in between things anyway, so it's going to end up being like level 98 or whatever. So that doesn't matter in this instance. So we could do that, we could run some dungeons. Orogenics. See, I've not been there since MSQ. Oh, jeez. That's going to be interesting. Well, we'll just have to be prepared for a bit of a mess. Sets of lighting parts. Not high quality. I can stay up a bit later tonight as well. So should I try and push it? Should I try and push it? See what we can manage. If I am staying up though, I will need to grab another glass of water. I didn't want to do that one. A part of me wants to, Rex. It'd be kind of a shame to not get it on stream. But a part of me is also like, my throat hurts and I'm tired. So there's two different directions. It's always a kind of a shame when I'm that close to getting to the 100 and then I just do it the next day off stream. You know what I mean? We'll see how it goes, and then we can decide. We'll see how it goes. I can always change my mind. We'll see where we are after we do this main scenario as well. Damn it! I wasn't paying attention. Please give me more materials. I messed up. I done messed up. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Intensive synthesis. Groundwork. Groundwork. Thank you for the bits, Fru. That's a big blankie. With cough drops, hot tea and Tylenol. I mean, I did take some painkillers. That did help with the headache. My throat's been a bit funny all week, to be honest. I probably am just coming down with something. Which sucks. Which absolutely sucks. You got your Crunchyroll to work. Nice. I do have Crunchyroll, which is fun now that I have my own television, because obviously I've got it on my TV, so I can just like snuggle down on the sofa, wrapped up in blankets, and just binge watch stuff, whether it's like anime, or YouTube, or anything like that. Go and hand these in. I don't think it's corona. I think it's not that sort of illness. I think I've had Rona like 3 times. 2 or 3 times. And it definitely didn't feel anything like this. So I don't think that's what it is. Oh, she would definitely be a loyal friend. I do agree with that. I think I've just been a bit run down lately. So I've probably just picked up something because I've been run down. Because you know what it's like when you're a bit stressed. Your immune system kind of goes down and then you're more susceptible to stuff. Yeah, the blankie has glasses because it's based off of my original VOD design. But I liked it so much I didn't want to get rid of it, so I've just kept on using it. But so it's got the glasses my original VOD had. What am I doing? 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 Okay. So, if I switch back to my Viper, and then while we're queuing up for this, go back over here. You felt ill during your discussion sections today because you're run down and your students noticed, but you pulled it together for them. Yeah, sometimes you do need to just like pull it together a bit, don't you, for a little bit. But doesn't mean it's easy to do. What I'm going to do is, I hope this queue doesn't pop while I do it, but I'm going to do a very quick BRB just to get some water. And literally the kitchen's directly behind me. So what I'm going to do is grab my BRB post-it note. Where is my BRB post-it note? Slap it on my head. And top up my water, because I definitely need to, because it's going to start hurting to speak if I don't. So this queue better not pop. Give me just a second, I'll be super duper fast. I am back. Let me remove this note. Let me remove this note. Where are we? This is the program. Remove that. And back into the game. I think it's some good rest this weekend. Oh, I hope so. I've got no plans this weekend beyond going to the supermarket. I do have some chores to get done, to be fair. But I've got no other plans than that. So I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to do the bare minimum. Get the stuff done that I really need to get done and like nothing else. And that's basically my plan. Right, let's go towards this one. Oh, it's you again. We can do it. We're a higher level. To be fair, what level's my gear? I did level... Oh, it was only level 90. Maybe I should think about levelling up my gear. But I don't think there's a market thing near here. That's probably part of why I'm struggling. Give me a second. Scratch everything. We are going to a market board. I do like this outfit though, so I might need to make it a glamour plate. So before I change my stuff, let me repair this stuff, because we can then put it in the glamour chest. Right. So I think this outfit looks quite cool. It doesn't matter if this queue pops in the meantime, like it's only main scenario, so we don't need to worry about being in underleveled gear. Green on the top and 1/3 will be black, like Nimona's hairdo. Right, let's get this mended. There we go. Market board. Do 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 do. See, it's not that big of an upgrade really, is it? What does this one look like? Ooh! I'm gonna glam it anyway. There we go, that's a big difference because it's high quality. I will pay for it. How much do they normally sell for? Okay. Item comparison. They're not that big of a leap, to be fair. I'll leave them for now. It's annoying because like I'm so close to leveling up. Maybe if I'm just trying to think. I'll take back what I've just done. I'm going to keep this on and wait until I get to level 99, because I will then be able to get the level 99 gear, which is a lot cheaper from Tuliolo. I'll do that. I don't know if that's the best thing to do, but we'll try and do that. We'll see how far into this, because we're level 98. We're like halfway through level 98, so it seems kind of silly for me to buy a whole new set of gear to then get another new set of gear. So I'm going to do that. I'll sell the item I just bought as well. I'll sell it back. When you become the president of Game Freak. I love the aspiration. Get the situation a little more frame where I'm so close to leveling something all the way and you don't want to commit. That's the thing, right? If I, to be fair, I should have got new gear sooner, because I've not done it since level 90. So I should have done it sooner, then this wouldn't be a problem. But it is what it is. I'm dealing with it now. So it's a high quality. I'll pull it up for 86. There you go. Then I'll quit out of all of this. Quit out of this. Commence this. Quit out of this. Have my inventory ready to eat an egg. I need to sort out my inventory. It's so bad. Do 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 do. Come on, come on, DPS. Just had Lara Croft pop up on your PvP team. Oh, that's funny. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of very funny names lately, which I love. I love it. But I feel like there's kind of been like an uptick in like the funny names. Oh, not Castrum. Castrum. I was hoping for Prey. Oh well. Hoping for Prey or the Ultima weapon, because Prey gives more of the current tomestones than Castrum does. And Ultima's just quicker. Castrum's just a bit of a long one. Did I eat my egg? Well, I have now. You always knew Lara Croft was a falafel. I feel like if Lara Croft was a Final Fantasy race, I kind of feel like there would be a Vera. Because Vera's are kind of put across as being kind of like sexy and stuff. And Lara Croft is also put across as being kind of sexy. And she also jumps very high, that's very true. But the play on words for Lara Croft is just far too good. So I don't blame them for going down that route. Okay. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Falafels do go flying when they jump. It's one of those things, because obviously they need to make them able to clear the same jumps that the other characters can, but then it makes them proportionately just kind of jump to the sky. They'd better been glammed properly. True! Chicken Pet, what was Lara Croft's glam like? That's so true. Yep. If that had been a character appropriate glam. Right. Black Eft. Choo 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 choo. Right, which way are you going to shoot your laser? That way. They look the part as far as a Lala can, to be fair. Oh, that's great! I love theming. Potatoes are lighter per volume of flesh. They do have a higher water content. You're not wrong. And no worries, best boy. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy your nap. Your FC Discord has a channel for you to post fun names we see out and about. A few from today include Escaped Retainer and Skipped Cutscene. That's so fun. I think a couple of good ones I've had lately that made me giggle was one was called Help I'm Single. Another one was called Cheese Toasty. And there was another one that I cannot remember now, but at the time it really made me giggle. I should really be getting these guys down, shouldn't I? Before they call for more assistance. There you go. Do 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 do. You're going to call them falafel? I think that's very fair. A Makote named Viewing Cutscene. That's such a troll. That's such a troll. But I love it. That's hilarious. Oh, Viewing Cutscene. You know, that's going to trick some people though. That's still going to trick people into seeing it as Viewing Cutscene. There's no way. It tricks you. There you go. The fact it's a pun makes it even better though. But I just love that in general, because it's solely made to troll people. Let's be real. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. There's a player we see all the time in PvP lobbies, and the Wolf's Den, called, oh god, WWWW, and they're dressed in a gold Tonberry head with a gold frog suit. Some people in this game are absolute trolls, and it's so fun. Whoop. I should already sprint. Everyone's getting far too ahead of me. Whoop. Beep 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 beep. Okay. I wonder why they called themselves WWW though, because I know the letter W's like laughing in like Japanese slang, isn't it? So I wonder if it's to do with that. Yep. Okay. Get these guys. Oh, of course, the first name and surname, true. They must have like maxed out the letters, right? Up. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I need to see how many tomestones I'm up to, because I'm going to save for the earring first. Because I did get a couple of glam items I wanted. Obviously everything else you can get by other means if you want to grind it. Whereas the donut earring's only available for the event, so I'm saving up my tomes now to get that. I'm at 50 something, so I'm making progress. Whoops. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Take a sip of my water quickly. Bam! Bam bam bam. Do 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 do. Ah, we're doing the mechanics. Not everyone does it. I can be your hero, baby. But they spelled it like the way it's said in the song. Oh my god. The thing is, like, what I always end up thinking when people have characters named like this is when they're doing the story. Surely it takes them out of the moment when their character's like named by their name. But I also imagine a lot of these people who give the characters silly names, it could easily be like their second character or something. So they've already experienced the story for the first time, you know what I mean? So they're just having a laugh with it at this point. But I guess if it was on the market board, that would be the name of their retainer, right? Unless it was on an item they crafted. Ba-ba-da-bam. Da-da-da-da. Nearly there. Nearly there. I always forget about the set of robots between this bit and the last bit. It's like a set of 3 of them I always forget exist. Not today though, I'm gonna remember. They'll need to have a second name, yeah. So you can't just be falafel, unfortunately. Give me a second, sorry. Okay, I'm back. Had to cough. On your US character, your character name is just Chicken Pet, so I get put up with all the... Yeah, Chicken or Pet! See, stuff like that must make it so funny. But either calling you a chicken, which the warrior of light is the least chickeny of people, or being like, oh, pet, it's okay, like the most patronising thing. I wonder how we can make falafel work though, with the first and second name. You could kind of like make it like piping hot falafel, or you could make it like delicious falafel, or I don't know. How could you make it so the falafel is the first name instead? Falafel, 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 falafel. You could also be potato person. That would definitely work. Morning. After this, we have a nice long cutscene. Okay, I wonder how much experience we'll get from this. The main scenarios tend to give a fair amount. And maybe it'll give us like an extra quarter of a level, maybe. But then that's still a level and a quarter we need to do, and I think that's going to be... Maybe we can always try running a dungeon and seeing how it goes. Do I want to run it on duty support though, rather than queuing for it? Because I can imagine queuing for it's going to be a long slog as DPS. I could see how long the queue is and then decide what I want to do. That's always an option. Just trying to think the best way to navigate this. If I want to do it tonight. Lalafell falafel. Falafel lalafell. It could go both ways. That's true. Lalafell falafel. There you go. Sorted. Oh, falafel. Falafel lalafell. True. The question is, Beef, are you going to give your falafel facial hair? Seeing them running around with little moustaches and beards is the funniest thing. Because they have such like young faces and then you just got like this little moustache. It does tickle me. Ba-dam, ba-dam, bam, bam, bam. Ba-dam, ba-dam, bam, bam, bam. Ba-dam, ba-dam, bam, bam, bam. Get your dialogue out that they don't even voice act because clearly it's so important. It's going to be a girl because only the girl... Ah, I see. Okay, you're going to be a girl. Fair enough. Fair enough. Female voice number 1 gets wah, but 4 gets kya, ah, and wah. You really did your research to know what you're doing. That's fair. That's fair. Da, 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 da. Give me a second, sorry. I'm so coffee today, sorry about that. Do 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 do. Just got. I can't skip this, so I'm just. I'm just waiting for it. Bam 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 bam. You like Livia because a lot of the game is, oh no, there's an immediate threat to all life in Eorzea. Olivia's here like... Yeah, that's true, she is very much like that, isn't she? Her agenda seems to be very different to everyone else's. Which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at it. Though the priorities are maybe a tiny bit skewed. The bees agenda. Oh, you're a long way off from the bees agenda. I need to retry those fights at some point. I've already done them the once. I do need to give them another go. The bee is just being incorrigible. The bee's existence is basically you will love me. That's what the bee exists for. You will fall in love with me. I'm very parasocial. You will adore me. Though, to be fair, she's not that parasocial because she does say that, like, she won't love you back like that. She does say that in the song. So, maybe she's not that parasocial. She's just a bit too obsessed with getting attention. There we go. There was a real problem with people purposely wiping their raids. Really? That'd be so annoying. Streamer culture can be draining to someone like that. But don't. Like, I understand the joke in terms of like wiping in the raids, but man, that must be so annoying for the people who are trying to do it properly. We're nearly there. And then we'll see how long it takes to queue. I think it's good if we're only queuing up for one dungeon. I half imagine it's going to take ages, but we'll give it a look. We'll see what the timer says. If the timer says something like half an hour, I am just going to have to leave it for today. But I'll give it a fair chance. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Beef. I'm glad I still streamed. I was worried I wouldn't be able to, but I'm glad I still did. I'm really trying to maintain a bit more of a schedule. Sometimes it's been working out, sometimes it hasn't been, but I've been really trying with it. GGTY. That was more than I thought, to be fair, on the level. Oh, we'll head on out. Do I have any log stuff that I've not done yet? That could be a way of going about it. Let's see. Complete 5 leave quests with different leave plates. Complete 20 leave quests. I don't really often do the leave things, I'll be honest. Crafting, treasure hunts, societies, done those. I should really try and do the Wondrous Trails again. I never do it. I never do it. I should do it. I should do it. Let me try and queue up for a thing for now. Let's see. So if I untick this, go to Dawn Trail. I can't unlock this because of the gear and I'm so stinking close to leveling up. Ooh, that's annoying. That's annoying. I say I'm close. I'm like, what? 3 million away? That's not actually very close. The 18th birthday, which I think was actually irresponsible compared to this. I was sick with a fever and passed out during gym. But I still went out for your birthday because it was your only 18th. Oh no! Right, what I'm thinking is, looking at the time and considering how my throat's feeling, unfortunately, I think I am going to have to call it. I'll post on the Discord when I get to 100. It's not the same, but it is what it is. My throat's really starting to burn, so I think that's going to be the way to go. So give me a second, I'm going to pop on over to the other screen.
Hydrate or you'll dehydrate.
And I will hydrate, thank you. Shall we find someone to go say hello to quickly? While I find someone, next stream is intending to be Sunday. Oh, Maxwell. Let's go and say hello to Suki. I know I shouldn't encourage them streaming for so long, but they're playing the trading card shop game. And I really am interested in that game, so we're going to go and say hello. Next stream, Sunday, 7 PM BST as always. Clocks don't go back till next week, so that's going to change us to GMT, but I'll let you know when that's happening. Beyond that though, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, whether you're working, resting, studying, or anything else in between. And of course, as always, make sure you stay hydrated, eat your snacks, and take care. Be sure to copy and paste that raid message from Jack. It is perfect as always when you get the raid going. They were streaming art earlier, so they were just streaming the work they were doing anyway, so it's not like they were going out of their way to stream hustle. That's true. I think what it is, when someone's been streaming quite a while, especially if it's a friend, I'm always a bit like, I don't want to encourage them to push themselves, because I've definitely had it before where I've had a raid come in when I was intending to wind down, and then I felt like I should go a bit longer for the sake of the generosity of the raid, because I appreciated the raid. You know what I mean? But that's on me. That's on me. But either way, I should be winding down. I am going to be going to bed. I will hopefully see you on Sunday. If not, I hope to see you next week, and I hope you have a wonderful start to your week. That's all from me. Let's go show Suki lots of love as always, because they very much deserve it. And I'm going to go because my throat is burning. So toodaloo, farewell, night night, and all of that good stuff. And see you later. Bye-bye, everyone.